I mean, if you really want me to switch up to do an episode of Powerpuff Girls meets Carrion Crown, I can try my damn best. I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee how spoopy or how Powerpuff Girls it will end up being, but I can just do my darndest. Gosh dang it. Okay. Alright then, first things first. Is everybody in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, everybody's not in. We missing?
I see 6 people.
Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 in the list, including myself.
I see Nick in my own.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't see Nick in mine either.
No, Nick's in mine. That's who I'm missing.
Might be desynced, I'm guessing.
Nope,
oh, he's
there we go.
There again.
Popped in now.
Bop! It's like, oh shit, he's realised.
Yes.
They realised.
I'm here.
I couldn't keep it. I'm already having trouble stringing actual words together. That's not good. I may occasionally gibber. Hopefully you'll get the general gist of what I'm going on about. To which point they're like, Matt, we're now 9 episodes in. Gibber is all you do. But
You are the gibbering
Understandable.
mouther.
Well, my job is to annoy, hurt, and make you all go insane, so I'll take that. Alright, can folks confirm whether or not they have actually got into their characters as per usual and they see everything they expect to see, and more importantly, everyone has 1 hero point at least for starting a new session?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
What do you mean by at least?
Yes.
Can we have 2?
Well, you know, do something awesome, make me laugh to the point where I spit my tea out, you know, anything like that.
Okay.
Might very well earn you a hero point. I am a fickle in that regard. But also, those who wish to hear Syrinscape, let me know that you can actually hear something. If you do not wish to, you don't have to, it's fine. It's there as an extra.
God, I never remembered to click it until you actually mentioned it.
I have more than one, I have more than just yourself that is very similar, which is why I always test at the beginning. At least one in every group. Okie dokes.
Well, actually, it's late for me, but usually it starts working in a couple of minutes
Okay.
after the game starts.
Interesting. Alright. Either way. Oh, okay. No problem, so thanks for letting us know. Haven't heard anything yet. Right then, in which case, I will jump us over quickly to the intro vid and then get us straight back into the action as soon as possible. So stick around, folks. Don't go anywhere. Hello, folks, and welcome along to Carrion Crown Thursday. I am MJ the GM, and I will be your games master for this evening, and with me are my Carrion Crusaders. But you don't want to see just my silly face, what with me having something black on my forehead? Let's get to what you actually came here to see. These guys. I mean, these guys. There we are.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright then. So, yes, let's get down to business, as they say in Mulan. But we're not against the Hun, I assure you. Just me? Just me then. Okay, cool.
So you
Unless.
claim.
So unless, yes, I have been quickly changing the story in the background, and maybe I should have stayed stum and see who noticed. But, yes, well, where are we? We are still very much in Harrowstone Prison, and we've come across bugs, lots of bugs, but we've also now come across some of the restless spirits that do haunt the place. We've so far come across 2 of the most notorious, the Piper of Ilmarsh and Father Charlatan. The first of which was using the flute seemingly to animate some other of the skeletons around the place, and Father Charlatan apparently tried to convince Bastien that he had ascended to Pharasma's garden.
I'm the chosen one.
Indeed. But apparently, with the help of the others and his own strength of will, he managed to see through the illusion and overcome Father Charlatan for now. But these were one was a ghost, the other was a haunt. So unless we can find out specifically what keeps them here, there's the possibility that they might come back. But in most cases, you have days before that kind of thing happens. So you at least have some time. The group, if I recall, at the very end of last session had elected to leave temporarily in order to rest up, get some of their spells and abilities back, and come back after doing so. So
Check on Kendra. Make sure we haven't unleashed all hell.
Good point, actually. You will get back to Ravengro to find people just peeking through their windows to see you coming back, and you've got nothing to really reassure them with at the moment, aside from the fact that you're dealing with what's going on. But according to Kendra, nothing weird or horrible has happened since you ventured into Harrowstone. So either you're dealing with some of the spirits has made them focus their efforts mostly in Harrowstone, or you're having an overall effect greater than you expected. It's difficult to tell at the moment, but for the moment it seems all is good. No more desecrations of the monuments, no more tales of the dead getting up and walking around to harry the living. So far so good. But you have left Harrowstone not completely cleared out or investigated, so you do have to go back. Now, you went in last time during the daytime, so when you came out it would have been roughly, I'm going to suggest, early afternoon, and if you got 8 hours of sleep, then you're more than likely coming back during nighttime, unless you specifically wanted to leave it a little bit longer and make sure you came back at dawn or light at the very least. So it's up to you guys how you wish to proceed.
I suggest the dawn.
Dawn? Okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Yeah, at least.
I was going to say, I'm definitely not afraid of the dark or anything. Definitely not. No, that's fine. It just makes sense for torch conservation, if nothing else, for us to go when we can see better.
Being economical, I see.
Yes. There's probably a nationwide shortage of torches that we should be mindful of.
Yeah, they don't grow on trees.
Wait.
Plus,
Okay.
we've probably got to look after Kendra and make sure that she's okay at night, and just safeguard the town. Sensible in a well lit, less spooky area.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So that does give you the benefit of a bit of extra time outside, essentially. So you could, when you returned to Ravengro, you would have had the rest of the late afternoon and evening to do something with, if you wanted to.
Yeah. There any odd jobs that need doing?
I mean, the trouble there was if you did do odd jobs, it takes hours, and
Okay.
you don't have that much of the day remaining unless you wanted to be up most of the night bouncing at the laughing demon.
maybe we could like reading.
Reading, though?
A little bit more research into.
Okay.
And Ragnar is taking his opportunity to learn some spells with Kendra as a teacher, like during good old days.
Which she's more than happy to do to distract herself, so that's fine.
Yes.
She does ask you for, basically a mission report on what happened, so how much detail you want to go in is, of course, up to all of yourselves, but if some of you do want to spend a little time researching more, I mean, you've pretty much completed the research on Harrowstone, but you do still have some more on the Whispering Way if you want to look at that.
Yeah, I think Bastien would want to see if he could anything more about the Whispering Way, what's going on with them.
Okay. Who then wishes to do more Whispering Way research?
Roach will try to help. It's not very good at it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Neither of us can read.
So will Caelee. Okay. So Ragnar is going to be just learning spells, so he's out.
Yes.
But the other four are going to be doing research.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, seeing as he's
Got
monopolizing
intelligent
Kendra's time. Sorry, I talked over you there. So.
No, it's okay. I was just saying, thank God we've got somebody. We've got some people with brains, Caelee and Rell. Otherwise, it's just Bastien and Roach looking at each other, looking through picture books.
Is this them, do you think?
Yeah, Whispering Way pop up.
You see, now I gotta find one. Now it's in my brain. Now I'm going to have to look. After this session is done, I am looking to see if someone has done the children's version of the Tales of Tarbaffle. Okay.
I hope there's like
Whispering Way.
I hope there's like a Lorrimor page, and it's just like got one of those like piece of paper you pull on the side for the rock to land on his head. And you keep pulling it out and then again.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
The picture book version of the story so far. Well,
We don't show Kendra that.
no.
Yes.
No, indeed. Okay, so naturally, the places to go are Lorrimor's library to research the Whispering Way. There is a chance you can find some stuff in the Ravengro Town Hall, but that's going to be a lot more difficult to find stuff in than Lorrimor's library. The Temple of Pharasma is actually one of the better places to go once again to find out information of that regard. The Unfurling Scroll, though, which was another potential research site, doesn't have anything in that regard. They don't keep records of that sort, so that wouldn't be really worth going. So it does look like, once again, that Father Grimbur's Temple of Pharasma is the place to go to research stuff. So
Seems like a fun place to go and hang out.
now
Especially
I will
for
say,
Val followers.
because Ragnar is monopolizing Kendra's time, you do not have access to her and the one free research point she gets you. It's all down to you four. So if you want to research the Whispering Way at the Temple of Pharasma, it would be Arcana or Religion. So either those who don't feel that confident in their ability to do so can maybe aid someone else to give them a bit of a potential boost, or they can try their luck at their own roll. You tell me.
I will aid Rell.
Aid Rell. Okay, so if you do yours first, that's actually a circumstance bonus to Rell's check.
Cool.
Nice.
That would be a +1, right?
+1 circumstance bonus, yes.
I would try to aid Caelee.
Nice.
I'm fine. I'm the one taking the hits on rolls today. I volunteered.
That's a choice.
Bastien. Bastien, not
I
so
volunteered for
much.
karma.
Okay, so let's get to the investigation board for a moment so I can see how many points we get. Okay, that's not bad.
Like,
Doop,
I'm
and
I'm
doop.
way too Bastian's way too annoying. It's like, is this about the Whispering Way? What about this? I'm just bugging you and being less helpful.
Does this look like the Whispering Way to you?
Yeah. It's a recipe for soup.
Okay.
It's chicken soup for the soul. Maybe it's the Whispering Way's secret.
Let's see what you get. Whispering Way, Whispering Way. Okay, so you learned before that they are a sinister organization of necromancers, been active in the Inner Sea for thousands of years. What you now learn from piecing together disparate pieces of information is that the agents of the Whispering Way will often seek alliances with undead creatures or are themselves undead. The Whispering Way's most notorious member was Tar Baphon, the Whispering Tyrant, although the society itself has existed longer than even that mighty necromancer. So...
No postcode.
Ooh. Anybody here got history of any sort? Or
Society?
used to have lore, maybe?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, that's Ravengro.
No.
Actually, I'll allow that, seeing as who you are and where you come from.
For which one?
The warfare lore one sounds like a good one.
Ooh, good roll.
Nearly a one. It was nearly a one.
It was. It teetered. It teased. You're gonna fail, you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail. No, not this time. Ooh, okay. So, yes, well, obviously, one of the most important events to have happened within the last century or more, especially in Ustalav, was the Shining Crusade, which was the crusade of, or the Pharasmins and Iomedeans and whoever else chose to take up the banner in order to try and take back Ustalav from the forces of the undead, championed by a fella called Tar Baphon, the Whispering Tyrant. And, yeah, it was a big deal, because up until then, the undead had managed to take over most of that, I think it's the southwest portion of Ustalav. But no, a great crusade of holy warriors was brought together, and they did not only manage to defeat Tar Baphon, but they also put him in a prison of sorts back in the fabled Tower of Gallowspire, which apparently was where the Whispering Tyrant had his headquarters and was locked up there essentially for all time, if they can possibly make it that way. So, yes. As far as a postcode goes as to where you might find this Whispering Tyrant, last anyone remembers is he's still locked up in Gallowspire. And a lot of the Knights of Lastwall tend to go to bed with that kind of story, you know, the valiant Shining Crusade. And the whole reason why Lastwall's there in the first place is to make sure he doesn't come back. Or if he does, there's defences.
So is Gallowspire, is that like a town or like a fortress? Or is that like a place within a town?
No, it's not. And nobody's, at the moment, entirely 100% sure unless they go looking for it. But it is supposed to be still somewhere in in Ustalav, or thereabouts.
Okay.
It's not a town. Gallows Spire is said to be either a tower or a fortress or a bit of both.
I'm not familiar with the Pathfinder geography. Are we in Ustav? Is that like the
Yes.
county we're in, I guess? Okay.
Well, it's more like the...
The region.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not big enough to be a continent, but it's definitely a région,
Okie doke.
as they say. I'm going to say, squeak. What? Nothing? Okay, good to know. So yes, on the off chance you want to go finding Tarbathon, you're a bit of a ways away,
Okay.
shall we say. But as time goes on, who knows what you'll find. Okay, cool. So, either way, you have done more research, which is great. You've learned a little more on the Whispering Way as a result, so that's groovy. And so, the time comes when evening comes about, you're all able to actually go back to sleep, and then when morning comes around, you're well rested and can venture back into Harrowstone. No reports from the guard that anything untoward has ventured out of that area or anything else dark and weird has happened since. So that's all good news for now, but there's still the pressing matter of, well, continuing on inside Harrowstone. So unless you guys are going to make any special preparations before you go...
Don't think so.
How many... Go on, sorry.
No. I was just going to say, I don't think we've got like any additional information on anything to do at this point.
Prepared spellcasters, are you happy with your current chosen spells?
Pretty much so.
Yep.
Okay, groovy. So if we're all good, then let's get ourselves back to Harrowstone. So, the first issue that I suppose greets us would be the issue of the front door. And the fact that last time you tried coming through this reception area, the door's actually shut on you. So are you going about surmounting this problem by going back into Harrowstone via the executioner's balcony, and then coming back down, or are we thinking something else?
Oh, you know that way's safe because you've cleared it out, I guess. Even that's probably a longer way around.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't hurt for us to check that nothing's like
Okay.
appeared in there. So I think go in the side entrance the way that we have cleared, even though it's a little bit longer.
Okay, so you go in and come from the upper floor to the lower floor via the same staircase and elect to start back at where you ended up last time, which was essentially just outside the mini chapel where the spiders have been. Okay.
Okay.
Spiders.
Excellent. Then we start here. Now, somebody has done a very important thing, which is start to look at exploration actions. But before people do that, I want to try something because I added something new recently. So it's you that's got Scout. If I put that there, I would like somebody to volunteer. Let's go. Emilia.
Yep.
Could you please, with your character single click selected, rather than dragging Effect Scout onto yourself, could you press Control and left click what says Effect Scout? Bullseye! Boing! It does work.
Nice.
So rather than having to drag the effects onto your character, you could just hover over it, press Control and click. Let's see if other people can do it. Yep, boosh, boosh. Excellent.
Perfect.
So that's a lot less fiddly than having to drag the whole thing onto your token. So hopefully that'll make a couple of things easier.
Nice.
So it should be similar for any effects, especially conditions like if any kind of poisoned or fatigued type effect goes on in the results column. That should be a faster way of bringing them onto your characters. So there we are. Booyah. So yeah, one minor thing from last time is that Ragnar and Bastien had battle medicine put on them, and you tend to be immune to battle medicine for a full 24 hours. You haven't exactly had 24 hours gone, but I'm fine with those leaving now. You've had a long enough rest.
Okay.
You spent an extra long time, so I'm fine with that coming off. So, we are here. There are numerous doors and other things around. Where would you like to go?
I guess
There's a door right there.
I'd like to have a little listen, see if we hear anything scouting around in there, since there's spiders and bugs all over this place.
Okie dokie, feel free. Make it a private GM roll, though, if you can.
Yes.
That's fine. Okay. That's very good. So Roach puts his ear to the door, tries to listen for anything, then takes a step back maybe to see if he can, and then maybe looks underneath the door, takes a look through a keyhole, anything at all, and no, for the most part. There is a room beyond, it seems, just through looking through the keyhole. About as long as that, so that makes it 30-odd feet.
Okay.
Dark in there, so you can't see much. Don't hear anything.
Yeah, you slowly open it, try not to make too much noise.
Okay. So what you see is that this chamber is in a shambles. Old wooden benches lie in ruins along the walls, while rusty chains and bits of rotten rope lie scattered on the floor.
As he enters, he's gonna look above to see if there's any more spiders nesting up above.
Okay, and doesn't see anything. The room is all of, I'm going to say 12-ish, 15 feet high. There's nothing that appears to be on the ceiling.
I guess I got the search action. I'm just gonna have a quick.
Cool, yes, that would be good, actually. Anybody who has the search action, please make your private GM perception roll.
This place needs a lot of work.
Anybody else, or is it all going to be Roach? Nope, wow, we've got another. Excellent. Ragnar as well. Okay. Okay. Very good. So, as you're looking around checking for bugs, I'm going to say that Roach is the first one who hears a faint sobbing coming from somewhere over here, where Ragnar hears the sudden clanking rattle of chain from over there.
Oh.
Ragnar,
Yes, Ragnar points his blade at the source of the sound as he alerts his companions.
Okay. Nobody sees anything yet. What, Roach?
He's gonna point his ransor and then just slowly step forward, see if it's carefully moving the wood out of the way, see if there's anything hidden behind it.
Sure. So just moving things out of the way, nothing you can see. But when you get there, Roach does see an old pair of manacles on the floor. And as you get there, there's this momentary sensation of hopelessness that descends over Roach for a moment there. And the strange feelings of something heavy clamped over Roach's wrists. Ragnar, who hasn't ventured any closer to the sound of clinking chain, doesn't get this, but does does still hear the occasional clink of a metal chain.
He steps closer with his blade firmly in his hands.
Okay.
Very cautious.
And as he does, so Roach, this sensation passes quite quickly. It's there and it's gone. And let me think. No, Ragnar's specifically pointing his weapon at it, so he will see what happens first as the manacles float. Shortly followed by the one that was being nudged by Roach's foot. And so, I'm going to throw everybody into initiative.
I want to point out that this was not a Bastien
No,
initiated counter.
it was not.
Just to poke around.
Okay,
Oh, they remember to do that.
and that just leaves the manacles.
Oh no, my rage button's broken again.
In what way
Broke your
broken?
rage button again.
Yeah. Like the little rope with rage thing's broken.
Did you click it?
Just go through that and hit apply effect.
Oh, never mind. I get just the macros broken. Like on my bar.
Don't worry about the macro, you can leave it alone now.
Okay.
I fixed it myself.
Holy's good.
Turns out, what I actually did was I think I put an effect on Roach somewhere, doesn't matter where, to actively look out for when Roach's rage effect is applied to him and triggers then, so I don't think we should need to mess around with the macro anymore. Unless, of course, an update happens and erases everything I've done, in which case I'll do it all over again. But, yeah, interesting how Roach, Cody lamented his rolls and yet has had 2 very good perception rolls so far and has gone top of initiative as we begin our encounter.
My eyes are open.
Yeah, but that now that it matters, you're gonna. This is where all the ones come.
Yeah.
It's not for me to judge the dice gods. Well, maybe it is actually.
I'm going to step to here. And then attack this shackles.
Alrighty. That's a very small.
Oh,
whoa,
oh,
whoa,
oh.
whoa, wait, whoa! Never mind what I was about to say.
I just needed a sleep.
Yeah, apparently so. Okay, rolled high but rolled low on damage. Now, the chances of making manacles bleed. Let's
Not
find out.
zero.
You did do a tremendous amount of actual physical damage, though, so yeah, wabam!
Cool. And then I'll go in again.
This was another hit.
Holy, who is this man?
He's back.
Turns out all you needed was to get rid of the macro. Okay. So yes, the heavy hit with the Rancer is enough to crack the manacles and then utterly destroy them as they just tinkle to the floor. Blub, 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 blub.
Are you sure those manacles weren't attached to me this like the whole time leading up to this point, and they've just
Well-
finally fallen off me?
Wouldn't that be something? He's now unrestrained, folks. He's been unshackled. Roach has been unleashed.
Roach Unchained. Even that's my turn.
Bastien's turn.
Okay. Dean is going to come charging to here, inspired by his new friend's martial prowess, swinging the Earthbreaker.
Oof.
Wait,
Now,
what did you do to me? What did you do to me?
it was a near miss. It was a very close one, so the manacles more than likely jinked in Ragnar's direction. and you pull, and so Bastien had to pull his hammer just before it hit, so he doesn't hit Ragnar. So there you go.
Okay.
But that was 2 actions you've taken, so
Yes. I will forego defense because I'm an idiot and swing the map.
ooh. Okay. That one was a lot wider a miss, I'm afraid. So having to maybe try and overcompensate for the momentum of your pulled swing, it overcompensates this time, but not badly. Not badly enough that anything bad happens to you. So, unfortunately, 2 misses, I am afraid. Ragnar!
Ragnar is making a
Already
step
got his weapon out. Yep.
to surround the shackles.
Which is something I never thought... you never thought you'd say.
Yeah, because...
We're going to surround the manacles!
Yes. And he's going to spell strike them. Because why not?
Exactly. It's what you do, and you do it well.
Yeah. And here we go.
Oof. Cody, I think you've taken everybody's rolls.
Yeah.
I should feel bad, but I don't.
The mighty blade swings close, but not close enough.
So, yes, unfortunately, it is another one of those things. In Ragnar moving, the manacles themselves moved and presented themselves a target too close to Bastien. Rell.
Yeah, let's test it out and find out if Vitality Lash works on them.
Ooh. Good plan. Let's see. Reasonable roll, which makes a success, which means it takes half, so roll damage, please.
Ooh!
Ooh, woof.
Well, that's just marvelous, isn't it? Well, here we go. Just one. It was a test anyway. Rell brings out just enough to see if it is, and the result is nothing.
Alright, that one's not it. And then I'm
Which
just
suggests something.
Yeah, they're possessed items instead of ghost items.
There you go.
So I'm just gonna guidance Caelee and let her take over from here.
So remember, you can click that now. Yeah, brilliant.
Nice.
You are guidanced up.
Guidanced.
You'll have to forgive me. I've been watching an awful lot of Poirot recently, so I may go Belgian every now and then. But yes, there we go. It is now Caelemne's turn, and that is recall knowledge. Okie dokie.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Right. So, Rell's calling out of. I mean, I'm assuming Rell is called out. It's more than likely a possessed item rather than, what you said.
Yeah, that was the point, because that's what Caelee's done before,
Sure.
finding out if it works.
As such, Caelee is therefore is thinking along the lines of, yeah, that makes sense. It's not behaving maybe that kind of way. So you approach it from the aspect of it's an object, and therefore can be treated like an object. You saw Roach's basically hit it hard does work. So the thing still has, forgive me for using a very Star Trek term here, but it has structural integrity. So you're approaching this from
spectral.
From the standpoint of the fact that you've got crafting. You're looking at it from that perspective. Your crafting training. So
we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
At least something has integrity.
Right.
So in all likelihood, impacts against this thing are going to be counteracted by the material that this thing is made of. Now, Roach, pretty big dude, hit with a pretty big two-handed weapon, so out-and-out force will probably generate enough impact that it'll get over it.
Fair enough.
So a Divine Lance could very well work, but you also theorize that cold might be a good thing to try in order to weaken its structural integrity, perhaps.
I'll be sure to respec into cold-related things at a different manacle-related date.
Dates are now logged according to whether or not manacles apply. I like this. So we are using spirit damage to see what happens, and boop, no. So this now cements Caelee's
Definitely doesn't take any possession, so it literally is just an object.
Yes. So the idea of applying cold as well as, out and out force to overcome its object hardness do seem to be ideas. Now it's the actual manacle's turn here, so this thing is going to lash out at now. Both have swung, both have missed, so both Bastien and Ragnar are likely targets. So I am going to let fate decide, and I'm going to roll a d2. One is Bastien, two is... I say roll, it's flip, essentially. One is Bastien, two is Ragnar. Let's just let the fates decide.
One. No!
2! The Ragnar, okay. So the manacles swing out in Ragnar's direction, and we're going to do a hit. It's a miss. His armor's too thick. Blang! So it clangs off. It's going to switch targets.
Yes.
And goes low for Bastien's legs. But nope, is too small. Does not manage to get enough purchase or wrap around him or clamp around him in any way, shape, or form. So, last thing it can try and do, it's going to go back to its original target and... Ooh, what is this? It is going to try an out-and-out grapple with Ragnar as its shackles clack open and it moves to try and, because Ragnar is wielding his weapon two-handed, I take it?
Yes.
It's going for the fact that your hands are close together, so it's going to try and snap closed over Ragnar's wrists, but Ragnar sees it coming and pulls away, so it doesn't manage to actually do so. Okay, so
Roach,
that is 3
how
failed
did
attempts.
How did you deal with this with your Roach? What?
I just hit it harder.
Actually
okay.
hitting it would be a good thing, yes.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
So, round 2, we're in. Roach, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move to here.
You've got reach, so...
Yep. And stir.
Whoa. Oh, now. That was a critical miss, so up to you.
I won't use it this early.
You won't. Okay, let's see.
Roach is rocks or diamonds today.
Oof. Right, you deal the attack's normal damage to yourself, so somehow in the swinging, the manacles dodged and battered it back to you, so you end up catching your own weapon in your, at some place on yourself. So I'm afraid you're going to have to roll damage and apply it to yourself, and this is thankfully where you don't roll high.
Ouch.
So yeah, that was more than likely the debris under your feet came into play there, as well as maybe Roach slipped. You do have one action left. You've unfortunately given yourself persistent bleed.
Yeah. I rolled that critical miss last time as well. I don't know what to do.
So hopefully the next one will be a higher one. But what would you like to do for your third and final?
I guess I'll fishing in, maybe.
Well, that was a regular...
Oh, it's because I tied myself still.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's actually an 18, which in this case is a strike. It is a hit.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna
You've hit the correct target.
Oh, there we go.
Doing not a huge amount of damage, but as we've seen with Roach, that wasn't enough. So reeling from hitting yourself, your next swing hits, but isn't strong enough to actually do damage to the manacles, I'm afraid. Bastien! Oh, actually, before we do, Roach has to take a point of damage from persistent bleed and then has to roll recovery.
Yep. Quick recovery.
Oof. Critical failure. So nope, don't recover. Still bleeding. Now we're on to Bastien.
Okay. But go on what he said, not on what he did this time.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Yes.
I will swing my hammer at this thing.
And hit.
Hooray!
Now you have raising, so this should
have
help
raising.
immensely.
I don't think I ever thought that would come in like useful in any way, shape, or form, but it's turning out to be great.
Double the
So
number of weapon damage dice. So,
You basically have rage.
Yeah, against structure stuff. Yeah.
That fails to. It hits, but it fails to do enough damage. I am sorry.
Oh, okay.
So you hit it and it reels, it recoils, but from the angle you hit, you didn't get enough oomph. So,
Okay.
2 actions left. What would you like to try?
Yeah, I'll swing again at it, and then I'll raise my shield.
That was a crit miss this time.
Ooh.
It was a roll of a 2, and it wasn't enough of a bonus to get anywhere high enough. So that is a crit miss. So you're going to re-roll that, or you're going to take it?
Take it, and yeah, as my shoulder hurts from the planking into the ground, I'll raise my shield.
Yep, well, the random result is spinning swing. So you actually spin yourself around in a circle to the point where you get sickened 2.
Sickened 2? Good God.
Don't copy my
so
fire
you
style, I don't know what I'm doing.
Ban quite a lot there. That was like a whoa, 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 whoa. Kind of, oh, don't feel so good.
Here.
Last action is to raise shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Ragnar, well, 3 big dudes are being outfoxed by a set of manacles.
That's a shame, but Ragnar is going to spell strike again. He recharges his spell strike using his first action and spell strikes.
Second time, alright then, cool.
Second time, yes.
Go for it. That's a hit. Alright, let's see what we get.
That's okay.
Nice.
It was not a bad roll at all as far as damage goes. Same goes for that.
Yeah. Ignore the second one.
Ignoring the second one, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, we deal these... remind me, do these 2 damage types stack, or do they hit one after the other?
One after the other.
Okay, gotcha. So we'll apply this first, which is that, which was the 16, and then... we roll... So that was the bastard sword. So what we get from telekinetic projectile is... bing! Not enough actual damage.
Okay.
Alright, but you did do a good deal there, so you've cracked some of the chain and part of the manacles. So yes, big hit. Rell, you're up.
So was it the bludgeoning that didn't apply? Or is it because it's
The bludgeoning didn't do enough damage that it
Probably
didn't
has
do.
a certain amount of resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
Yep.
Alright. You know what? Let's try to needle dart this thing, and maybe we'll just like pick the lock from this distance.
Interesting approach, I like it. Tiny, tiny missiles ahoy! That is a shoot and a miss, I am afraid.
Yeah, this is not big enough to be worthy of a hero point, so
Okay.
back to guide. Oh wait, no.
Already
Caelee.
guidanced.
Yeah, I'm gonna guidance Roach instead.
You have gifted the guidance to Caelemne. You will now have to guidance the Roach. I'm still doing it, aren't I? Yes. Sorry.
We don't.
Yes, you are.
Now we're gonna do a step here. We're going to battle medicine Roach.
That's a good roll. And that's a good heal, too. So there we are.
Nice.
And we're gonna
Good.
guidance Bastien.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
give Bastien
Guidance for you,
guidance.
Bastien.
Okay, so there you go. So if you want to click Control, tag the guidance and immunity, that'd be fab. Don't forget the guidance immunity as well. Boop. Lovely. Alright, Manacle's turn again. Yeah, well, let me see. It's now broken, and it's going to concentrate its efforts, its rage, if it feels rage, on the one who cracked it. So we're going to go for a Manacle swing, which miss. Critical miss, even. Okay.
Look yourself up.
It can't
It
bleed,
bleeds.
therefore it's just a miss. I mean, that would be pretty interesting if it did start bleeding all of a sudden, but no. Then it tries a grapple. It fails. It's in too many weak pieces. It doesn't get a good enough grip. Ragnar throws it off. The last thing it's going to try is to try and trip Ragnar. And fails abysmally, so you can't exactly knock something that's floating prone, but you at least knock it down to the equivalent, so bop.
Okay.
Because of its critical failure. Right, Roach, back to you.
Well, hopefully I hit and do enough damage.
That is a hit this time, helps that it's off guard. And that is max damage, so...
Damn!
Kaboom! Shattered into pieces. And we are officially out of encounter phase.
Hold on. Don't look at me, don't look at me. Just gonna go and throw up in the
Yes. So essentially
Look
now
at it.
we're back into things taking minutes, so Bastien can essentially go over to the corner and, you know, vom until the second condition goes away.
I think I've got the
Roach.
lurgy.
It's going to have to give up guidance. Disable your rage as well, because that will wear off. And away goes the helmet. And helpfully, Oz has put Scout there in the results column, so everybody can get Scout effect back. So yes, there was this lingering feeling of hopelessness, of rage, and then the manacles animated. Now that you've destroyed the manacles, some of that feeling has gone away, but there's still this like residual ambience of like this feeling of hopelessness just hanging in the air in this room.
This place is the worst.
Is there actually like a big pile of wood like there is on the map?
Yes.
Can I like rummage through it to see if there's any like thing that could be causing this
Sure.
feeling? Maybe it's like a corpse or something.
You don't find a corpse, and certainly the only thing you find is a load of wood. It seems like at one point in time that might have been a table of some sort, whereas the other two piles of refuse are benches. But what the table could have been used for is not immediately obvious.
Okay. Seems like anything's gonna attack us when we're in this place. You have to keep your wits about you.
Quite. Yes, yes. All sorts of inanimate things.
Becoming
Yeah.
suddenly very animate.
Yeah, doors, manacles, probably tables next. Be careful.
Spiders. Oh no, wait, they're there. They're not inanimate. It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah, at least they're wooden.
Okay. Roach is going north. The rest of you following? Yep, okay, good.
If in doubt,
Split the party, split the
Yes.
party.
everyone scatter.
Right then, so
Trouble
there are obviously more doors here, one to the east, but you can
More
probably
door?
work out that that goes back to the corridor from where you started this level on. Door to the north, door on the northern western side of things.
Just gonna check
My,
over.
my extensive schooling has taught me anything. It's that Mordor is a bad place to go.
Ha! Okay. Roach, yeah, has a listen at the door once again. Can't really hear the sounds of anything going on in the other side.
Probably Bastien making a terrible joke that has
Yeah.
distracted him.
So-
Canonically, I'm the terrible party member.
So what you're seeing here is that there are several rusty iron tubs sitting in this room, along with washboards, metal buckets, and heaps of mouldy clothing.
Remember, anything can probably attack you.
Giant fleas.
Yeah, Bastien, where you are, that looks like not only the wash buckets, but also a big stack of old clothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
this is a
prison
laundry room.
overalls. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a laundry room.
Okay.
Combination
I couldn't like
of
figure
prison,
out moldy clothes.
combination of prison rags. I say rags. Prison fatigue. Nope, I'm getting the word wrong. Prison clothes. And yeah, something that strikes you in that pile of mouldy clothing is a pair of straitjackets.
Hey, look. These are probably fun to try and get out of, right?
Well, you can try if you want.
Sadly for Bastien, he
I'm not
doesn't
crazy.
notice the first of the straitjackets move when he gets closer to it.
Oh, come on.
Oh God! Oh God! As I just said.
It's a joke.
Damn. I thought we were joking.
Nope, afraid not.
Everything moves.
Let's just
God,
let's
this
just
is-
keep him in it.
This is not the first time I've been in a straitjacket. I mean, what? Who said that? What?
So the straitjackets, they do twitch, and you see them rise slowly out of the pile of mouldy clothing, which gives you guys time enough to do your perception rolls for essentially as your initiative rolls, as you're registering their movement and reacting to it, and all of that. So, and it's of course their perception, so to speak, that reacts to you. So, let me roll for the straitjackets.
Amazing.
And Roach is raged. We have Roach Rage, as opposed to Road Rage.
Down.
Straitjacket nicely does go first, because Bastien was good enough to uncover it.
Why always me?
You can sense crazy people.
It's fair.
So it lashes
I
out,
time it,
bearing
yeah.
in mind, as well as being made of a heavy material, straitjackets have a lot of buckles, and I don't know if anyone's ever been hit in the face by a buckle before. It really frickin' hurts. So
Yikes!
that is
Right.
a hit by the straitjacket on Bastien. I am
Yarr.
about to roll damage. So unless you've got a resistance to damage or a reaction to give,
I have neither of those at this point.
so I am going to roll that he takes 6. No, I don't need to. You've done it already. But second action the straitjacket takes is an attempt at grabbing Bastien.
My face! My beautiful face!
My whole entire face. Now, luckily for you, it's
The jacket.
not. Let's go for a grab-a-rooney here. I didn't get terribly high, so that was a very clumsy attempt by the straitjacket to try and grab at Bastien. It appears to be trying to fit itself around him, but luckily he's got that large suit of plate armor, which makes it very difficult. So as such, the last thing it's going to do is just throw out another sleeve with a buckle at the end and gets a crit miss. And I get clumsy, which makes sense. So that's one straitjacket done. Roach, you're up next.
Okay. I'm trying to utilize the clumsy. I'm going to attempt to, graze the one on Bastien to help him try to get free. So I'm going to strike.
He's not been grabbed, so he's not been hit. So he's pretty good for that. But that is a swing and a miss, probably because it is so close to Bastien.
Hey! You aiming for me?
Yep. He's going to try again.
That's a hit this time.
Good.
That almost looked like he was actually aiming for Bastien. The special effect went off that seemed to hit Bastien. That is a hit, and does some damage, not all of it.
Okay.
So there's a definite tear in the fabric.
Am I able to stand in this spot?
Let me check. Ooh, there is a wall, so probably not.
Okay, I'm trying to think how I can help Ragnar. I think I can. Oh, if I move here, actually no. Oh, if I move to here, actually, I can help Bastien on his next turn.
Aha.
Yeah, so I move there.
Wise.
Right, you are. Right then, it's the next straitjacket's turn. Roach did come past, but he's moved. He's just going to go for the closest target, which in this case is Ragnar. Swing with a sleeve. This is a miss, just glances off of armor. In fact, that miss was so big it wasn't even armor, it was just a clumsy swing that Ragnar saw coming from quite some ways away. Then it goes in with an attempt at a grapple. This one succeeds. So it does manage to latch itself, twine itself around him, and Ragnar can feel the buckles are starting to try to tie themselves together. So because that grapple was successful, its third and final action is going to be constrict, so I need Ragnar to give us a fortitude saving throw.
Repent! Realize the error of your ways! You crazy jacket, you!
So, the straitjacket is gonna become enfeebled.
This is not the way that Pharasma has foreseen!
So the escape, the anti-constrict, the fortitude save for the constrict attempt was a failure, which means that Ragnar takes the full damage of whatever I roll here, as the straitjacket is now starting to bring the buckles together and tightening them to the point where it's
applied the champion's resistance. It should.
I didn't, but let me do that now. Ooh, it even works with those.
Nice.
So let's try that constrict damage. Only did one. So there we are.
Also, Ragnar is going to use his shield reaction, magic shield reaction, to shield himself, if he can.
Against a constrict where you're already grappled? You know what? Let's... Ooh, are you sure? Because that means you won't be able to cast shield block again for another 10 minutes.
No problem.
Okay, well, actually, you know what? We'll take that away and give it a go. I'm curious to see how automated this thing is. Block. Take the damage.
Oh.
So Ragnar himself comes out completely unscathed from the shield, helping brace the embrace of the straitjacket, but the shield does shatter and deactivate as a result.
Pop!
Pop goes the shield. So that was the straitjacket's 3 actions. Ragnar is still technically grabbed.
Do you need to remove the champion's resistance from you as well, Ragnar? Because it only
There
applied
we
on
are.
that one attack.
Pop.
Yeah.
Caelee.
Go around this way to here. We are going to raise shield. And we are going to try and grapple it.
Grapple the grabbing straitjacket. I like the irony. Righty.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
Not only is it grappled, it's restrained.
I don't
She
like
manages to grab
jackets.
hold of it.
He's wearing it. Inside out.
Practically.
Caelee worked in a laundrette before adventuring.
She just folded up into a nice...
Yeah. It's hung up on a rack somewhere.
Wow, in a turn of rather huge irony, yes, the straitjacket is itself restrained. Rell.
Well, now I know to carry around a nice pair of scissors, but
Well, quite.
until then, I'll give Bastien a forbidding ward.
Okay.
And then also double it up with the guidance and hope everyone else can take care of this in my place.
I see. So your spells are actually a very convenient way of delegating. I like it. Who got Forbidding Ward again?
Bastien.
So, Soap, if you want to snag the Forbidding Ward as a spell effect as well. Can you?
Target a token. So it's against which of the forbidding me?
It's a target of one ally and one enemy, so it has to be
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
one of them and one of him.
So,
Yeah,
which
it's
one of
20
them?
Then the one he's been tussling with that's not restrained.
Okay,
Cool.
good choice. Forbidding Ward. Ragnar, you are currently grappled. What would you like to do?
Ragnar is clumsily trying to wrestle with the straitjacket.
Okay,
At the
so
same
if-
time, swinging his blade frantically, trying to get rid of it.
Okay, first thing we'll do is then your escape attempt. So if you've got the
no,
animated
no.
straitjacket already targeted...
No, I'm going to just swing my blade.
Oh,
without
just
it
swing
being-
at it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Forget this
Hit
escape
yourself.
nonsense. I'll just hit it until
Yeah.
it stops moving.
Exactly.
Cool. If you've got
That's
it
how
targeted,
Houdini
which
did it.
It's a hit.
just about managed to hit. So that was an interesting swing back on oneself kind of job there. But yep, it worked. Helps that Caelee's restraining it, so probably pulling it back to make it more of a target. Which means that hit does actually register, and boosh, does tear a section off.
And a second hit. A swing.
That was a
Let's see if
miss
it
this
was a hit.
time. It restrains your arms a bit better, but it's not a critical miss, so you're still good.
Okay, and then what else can we do? And
You may
I
as
think-
well... in my opinion, don't let me dictate your actions, but usually the critical failure condition of an escape attempt is that you can't roll any more escape attempts on this current turn. So if your last turn is going to get a crit failure, it's only going to tell you that you can't make any more escape attempts when you've got no more attempts to escape. So,
yeah, good choice. So Ragnar is just going to recall knowledge and try to assess
Okay,
what
no,
is
that's fair
exactly
too,
in front
so-
of him.
if I
Oh.
recall... Oh, no, you don't have that, do you? Never mind. No, okay, ignore me, I was thinking of something else. Now, that's interesting. So Ragnar can come at this from 2 separate directions. One, his arcane knowledge and his knowledge of undead lore. In regards to undead lore, Ragnar's gonna err on the side of what Caelee and Rell have pointed out before with the manacles. These seem less like haunts and more like animated objects, so things that have been objects that have been possessed and are acting on their own, but they're not undead of any stripe. As such, approaching it from again a more object orientated point of view, so looking at this more of an object to be destroyed than an effect to be countered. You reckon that probably the best way at damaging something like a straitjacket is going to be using piercing damage. Things that actually poke through it, rather than trying to... Because the thing with straitjackets, you reckon, from your own crafting knowledge, is that a straitjacket is made to be very thick in order to restrain itself, so slashing through it or just beating at it with a bludgeoning weapon is not going to be as effective as piercing through its joints.
Okay, so Ragnar shouts, well, the important pieces to his companions so that they know. Okay, that's it, and he's ending his turn. Bastien.
Bastien.
Oh! Bastien's like pins his hammer, so he's got the pointy end.
Right.
He's going to swing at this one that's reached out to him, that Rell has helped ward him against.
Okay, grooves.
Guidance. There we go. No!
That was a very low roll, but that was a regular miss rather than a crit miss, so...
Yeah.
Up to you what you want to do about that, if anything.
I will swing again at them.
There we go. So the first shot was actually a feint, trying to get it to go in one direction. It was a deliberate miss, surely.
The magic of Rell has gave me a glimpse of the future.
A sudden feeling of deja vu came over Bastien, where he thought, hang on, it's going to go this way, isn't it? And it did, so it opens it up for your second attack, which hits, so roll damage.
Yeah. So
you are literally hitting it with the pointy end.
Yes. Mechanical perspective, this kind of
Okay. Bodoink. Yep.
Okay, still took some. Okay. That's 2. I would. Yes, swing my shield up to try and get Zombie.
All right. Very good. So that was a successful set of actions there. Very nice. Moving back to your friend, who just wants to give you a hug. But is currently operating under enfeebled. So is going to try a sleeve swing. And misses. Is going to try a grapple.
The Forbidding Ward! Forbidding Ward did that.
Ooh, now the grapple gets in quite high.
Ooh.
And
no hands. Ah!
Manages to actually grab you.
Oh god.
Which means
in the asylum. I mean the academy.
It wraps itself around Bastien. Its buckles interweave themselves and begin to stretch tight. Not stretch, constrict tightly. So constrict, which means I need you to give me a fortitude saving throw, please.
Oh god. Michael Hutchins.
That's pretty good. So that's a success. You take half of what this does as it squeezes. Squeeze! Ouch. So you only take half of that. Alright, that's all the straitjacket does. Roach! You have set yourself up quite nicely there.
Yes, so I need to try to take out the one that Caelee has got bits on.
Yep. That is a hit.
Very good. Not great damage today.
Not
I'll take
great,
it.
but still a good amount. Tear through it.
You can pull
That's
back
piercing.
and then strike again.
And another hit. Literally, the prong blades of the Ratsura just poking, ripping great big holes in this thing. So there's a lot of tearing of fabric going on here. Boosh, boosh. It's still quite thick fabric and is, resistant to a degree, which is why your damage is being lowered. But you are doing a lot as per usual. So yes, very good.
Yes. Just like a flurry of strikes is going to try once more, but it's not really expecting us to do much.
Oh, that's a crit miss this time, I am afraid.
I'll take it.
Ruh-roh.
You slipped and fall prone.
That's fine. Just lost his footing, just stabbing so many times, I guess.
I'm afraid, yeah. Ba-bum, ba-bum. So maybe on that second one, it rips enough. That,
I'm slipped on sleeves.
Yes. Speaking of, okay, so this straitjacket is going to release its grapple on Ragnar, and is going.
Straitjacket cannot do any other manipulate actions or attack until it escapes or forces open the bond.
Which is what it's going to try and do. So,
give it a go.
let's see, its best one is probably going to be... Now, this is a question. Does it... No, it doesn't, so it's regular. Attempt number 1. Ooh, no, very much not. Very much not.
The firm grip of Caelee.
Good
Try
luck.
again. Does it get to try again?
I'm not sure. It's restrained and it can't do anything until it.
So it's just
until
essentially
it
going to keep
escapes.
on
So
spamming
I guess
escape.
it has
So
to.
this one at -5. Ooh, that was a higher roll and succeeds.
There you go. Now
So-
you're free.
Breaks out of restrained and is gonna.
One action out of map -10.
Yeah. Now this thing is operating pretty mindlessly, so it's not smart. I'm not going to do the smart thing. It is going to try and return the favor at grapple, but at -10. So I'm not Nah, no chance. Which means, as a critical failure, Caelee can choose to either grab it or to knock it prone.
Caelee grabs it.
Grabbed it shall be. So she reverses. Manages to just plain old grab hold of it rather than fully restrain it, so it's still struggling, but yeah. There we go. And speaking of, it's Caelee's turn.
So while grabbed with one hand, Caelee will drop her shield, draw her dagger, and start beating on it.
So, one action to draw. So you got 2 left. Yeah, cool. Stab it!
We're gonna do this as slashing damage.
Actually, there's a squish action recently introduced. So you can just swap one thing for another if you want to.
Well, for the sake of perspective, I'm just dropping my shield because I'm upset at a little jacket. And she missed that one, but she's going to use her last action to try again.
Okay. That's a hit. So once again, swing to get it to move, which it did as it's wrenching itself around in there, but that next one manages to land. Roll damage. 2. Which is going to do nothing.
I
Too
tried.
thick. The fabric is too thick. It needs more woomph. I mean, I pictured almost that Caelee was aiming to pick the, what do you call it? The seam. Pick at the seam. And pluck the seam so the arms come off. But nevertheless, Rell's turn.
Alright, how did concentration work in Pathfinder? Is it just one action gets taken up, so I can, like, keep forbidding ward on Bastien?
As far
Only
as...
if it requires it.
No,
Yeah,
I think only if it has the sustain tag trait do you need to spend an action. As far as I
Okay.
remember, and people can correct me on this if I'm wrong, if it has concentration, then anybody whose reaction triggers, like if someone had reactive strike, if they were able to critically succeed at their reactive strike, anything that you were concentrating on would fail. So the action would fail, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's just like a flavor. Well, it doesn't really do anything, but it like interacts with other abilities, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
It's specifically listed to break those, and then the trait itself for concentration in Pathfinder is usually actually related to making you so you can't cast spells while doing it,
yes,
like
rage.
in normal rages.
Rage. Yeah.
But not for me.
So
And it's usually, I think it's usually that you can only have one. You can only concentrate on one of them by month.
No, as long as you can sustain things, you can keep going.
Cool.
So
Unless it doesn't require
world's your
sustain.
oyster, essentially.
Did I mess up last turn then? Because both Forbidding Word and Guidance had concentration.
Oh no,
No,
fine.
you're fine.
No.
I was mistaken on that.
You're all good.
Okay, cool. Let's just try to needle darts and take that one out.
Piercing damage for the win. That is a hit.
Nice.
Choo-choo-choo. On the money hit. Roll damage. That
Ooh,
was
that's
a
good.
good amount of damage. It was this one, yes. The target reticule
Yep.
is
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoik, ripped to shreds. 2 shreds, I say.
We love it.
Alright,
that was 2 actions.
I'll just get into position in case that one is still alive by my next turn.
Ragnar. Alright, let me get that straitjacket out of the way so it's not in people's... well, way. Down he comes.
Ragnar is going to spell strike the thing with his piercing spells,
Nice.
which is hopefully is gonna finish this thing for good. Yeah. It is piercing.
And that is a hit. Telekinetic projectile piercing. Very good, very good. Okay, so the hit was a 24, so the Bastien sword does boosh. And then the telekinetic projectile does more.
Nice.
Very effective hit there. Yes, very good.
Okay,
Bastien,
finish
you're
it.
being hugged to death.
I've seen how Ragnar deals with this. He doesn't worry about being grappled. He just hits himself and hit this thing without hitting us.
So yes, attempt to try and hit it, which you do. Ooh, maximum damage. Which means shred. And you can breathe again.
Literally. Felt like
He's free.
squeezing my melon. I hate those things.
You're getting a standard treat wounds.
Lots of dice.
Super
Yeah,
standard
critical
treat wounds.
success. Well done. So much treat wounds.
Right.
During those 10 minutes, Ragnar is going to help someone search the room for any suspicious and valuable things.
Cool.
Move the bodies.
In that case, Ragnar notices that the wall by here doesn't quite meet the floor. There's a section of wall right by there that's isn't flush to the floor.
Secret.
Might be a door.
That's not looting the bodies at all.
More jackets.
And maybe Ragnar is going to use his crafting skill to assess if this thing can be pushed open or otherwise open.
If you want to.
Okay.
Well, blimey, critical success. Yes. Looking at it, you can spot exactly where the hinges are, and it seems like the hinges do move so that whoever's on the other side of the door can open it, but with a roll like that, you can find a way to use like a knife or something else, some piece of detritus to hook underneath the gap between the door and the floor and pull it open yourself.
Okay, Ragnar is telling his friends if they are ready to proceed, because something might be behind this door waiting for us. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, then I'll
Okay, so
open the door.
open
Wait,
it is.
I wasn't ready. Oh no!
He grabs his shield, puts away a dagger, and is ready.
Tangled mounds of moth-eaten fabric sit on several wooden tables, each surrounded by workbenches. Various sewing tools, shears, needles, rolls of thread, boxes of chalk, and other objects lie scattered over the floor, while the... Actually, where is everybody? Can you see into the room? Yes, you can, more or less. Roach, from your vantage point, the arm of what appears to be a skeleton protrudes from a stained heap of fabric on the southern wall.
Bill's Taylor.
That's a skeleton, you say? Tina's going to, as people head into the room, but before him, he's going to... Oh! The token changed. Bravo, Matt. Bravo.
Cool.
I
Sorry,
can't enter the room.
He put his mask on and the token changed. It was cool.
I got you.
Thanks.
The token changed? Yes, indeed. I do like that.
Great work from the
Yeah,
GM.
Bastien, I know you can't see without it.
Bonk! I walk into the wall.
Like eye holes this damn thing.
There are eye holes. The art specifically has eye holes.
I'm more concerned with the fact that there's no air holes, and whenever he talks, it's going to be extremely muffled.
Very muffled out here.
It's like very much... Alright, I'm going to show my age here. Spaceballs,
Yep.
dark helmet. I can't breathe in this thing!
It's
Right,
less
so-
comedically oversized.
As folks get, specifically Roach and Ragnar, get closer to the pile of clothes with the skeleton hand sticking, the pile of fabric, pardon me, not clothes, closest to the other room, a spectral mist starts to rise up from it, and as it does, it starts to form the shape of a woman. She is
Undead
dressed
Phil.
in ragged noble's attire, and she just rises up out of the pile and just regards you all. It is not often
initiative
the
this time,
living
huh?
come. Sorry, I talked over you there, Cody. What was that?
That's no initiative this time. I was like prepared.
Yeah. No hostility this time.
It is not often that the living come to Harrowstone and stay for as long as you have. Especially not as equipped as you appear. Pray, who are you, and why do you visit haunted Harrowstone?
Please, you should introduce yourself first, my lady.
Of
And
course. Where are my
Ragnar,
manners?
yes, he bows slightly.
I am Vesoriana Horkran.
Yo!
Oh shit! I she's
Your
Warden's
manners.
wife.
I will. I will. While they're having this conversation, I will take off the mask.
hastily go... Okay. She bows elegantly to those who introduce themselves to her.
Yes.
Did Caelee actually say, "Yay, the warden's wife," or was that purely an Oz thing?
Yes.
Column A, column B kind of job. I get you. All right. So you have heard
Yes,
of
it
me.
didn't attack us, so I'm a little relieved. Yes, we have. And we are actually here to get rid of the curse / cult / ghosts. Things that are haunting the town.
Yeah. Kill all the undead Phil.
She cocks an eyebrow in Bastien's direction at that comment.
That's the malicious intent undead Phil.
There's still a grin on Kaylee's face as she's hearing this, like, yes, but...
Yeah, but...
We'll get to that.
I understand.
What?
You have questions.
Yeah, well, many. What are you doing here?
I died. And she looks down at the skeleton hand protruding from the pile of cloth.
Who?
Right here, in fact.
And not follow your path? The lady was presumably waiting for you.
I could not leave my husband. The cause of my demise and the reason I am still here. Although...
The cause?
The cause of my death. When I heard that my husband Leivar was staying down in the dungeons, not allowing the criminals the release they required by staging the riot in the first place, I could not leave him. The guards tried to keep me away, but in my state, knowing that my husband was condemning himself to a violent death down there with those miscreants, I could not leave him. I ran back into the building, trying to find the way down into the dungeons, but the guards had already collapsed it. And by the time I realized I couldn't get down in my grief, I wandered around choking on the smoke until I ended up in here. And perished. Right there. But in death I could not leave my husband. And so we have dwelt here together, haunting this place. Apart, yet still together. Until now, that is.
What's happened recently, milady?
It is odd that you mentioned a cult, for that is what happened. I do not see much, for I am mostly confined to this room, but I do have a window through which I can gaze occasionally. And it was through that window that I did gaze a visitor some time ago, recently. The passage of time for me is somewhat disjointed, but it does not feel that long ago. I saw a man. He seemed dressed for exploration, and yet also carried with himself an air of educatedness. He approached the prison, examined it, and indeed, I believe, attempted to enter, but after a time I saw him flee. It's entirely possible he was ill-prepared for these angry spirits that answered his attempted entry. But it was not long before he attempted entry that others started visiting the prison, or at least its exterior. a number of individuals clothed in hoods and cloaks and bedecked in dark robes. They started to make regular appearances around the exterior of the prison. Over time, during and after one of these visits by that individual, these cloaked and robed individuals, they started to mark the periphery, I think. I could not make out precisely what they were doing, but they seemed intent on going around the entire exterior. I think marking it somehow. It was not long after that the worst happened. They started incanting. I could not make out what it was they were chanting precisely, only that it filled me with dread as they did. The learned man, he then came some nights close to their climax. And that was when I lost the sense of my husband. He vanished. I don't know where to or how, but his presence suddenly left me. Left the entirety of Harrowstone. And now I'm forced to dwell here without my husband's spirit. Not long after I gained the sense that he had vanished, those robed individuals made brief combat with this learned gentleman. Unfortunately, it did not turn well for him. And that is how we find ourselves here at this point. And
these are...
The five are growing in power, although two of them seem to have grown silent for the moment. You're doing?
Probably. We have slain a couple of malevolent spirits.
These are hooded figures. They've not returned since they encountered that adventure?
No. No, they haven't. The slaying of that adventurer fellow, and the moment my sense of my husband's spirit vanished from Harrowstone, occurred more or less the same night. Those robed figures haven't been back since.
Did you get a good look at this adventurer fellow? And I'll describe what I know the professor to look like.
She confirms it.
I knew it!
And he was killed?
I'm afraid
Not
so.
by a rock? Oh,
Not by a rock. Okay, confirmed.
By another individual who joined those robed fellows. I saw him quite clearly. He and this...
Did he stand out?
Sorry, go on. Okay, what was that?
Did he stand out? Amongst the... I mean, they're all robed, I know, but did he stand out among them?
Oh, yes. He struck down this professor of yours after they engaged in some kind of magical duel. But somehow the other one gained the advantage, momentary though it was. I didn't see how, but I saw him strike this professor down with evil magic. This individual was clothed very distinctively. He held a staff which had what appeared to be a ram's skull atop it, and he wore a breastplate that seemed composed out of rib bones. A very distinctive look. I would not miss him were he to appear again. He was the one that dealt the killing blow to this professor, for sure. I saw it with my own eyes.
Not to get off topic. You had mentioned before that you're talking about your husband's spirit. Or no, your husband, when you're following him in here, you said down there. Are you talking about here where we are, or are we talking about somewhere else or a further level down?
My husband's spirit tended to manifest mostly in his office. His seat of power, if you would. And that is what most of the ghosts here fear. His spirit, his sense of authority. But now that he's gone, the last time I had a sense of him was down in the dungeon, where most of the worst were kept. 3 of the
Gotcha.
5
Thank
are
you.
still down there.
And you said the way leading was collapsed.
Yes, but there might be another way. I remember there was an emergency lift mechanism. That was where the majority of the trouble centered around. It was a special lift mechanism that, in the event of an emergency, the guards were told never to allow the lift down. And that was, with the stairwell collapsed, the only way down into the lower level, the dungeon. I believe that's from where the fire may have started. I don't recall for sure. That was another contingency plan, was that anybody still on the ground level would be able to attack down into anybody who tried to climb the shaft.
Where exactly was this elevator?
On the eastern side, if you go from here, you have 2 possible means of gaining access to that area. It's the former training room, I believe, of the prison. If you proceed directly eastwards from here, you will come across a corridor. This corridor that I am currently pinging. You will come across a corridor. It has 2 sets of double doors. One double door set to the north, one double door set to the south. The southern one will get you to the main foyer, from where you can take a set of eastern double doors, and after that take a further set of eastern double doors, and that will take you to the training room. If you go via the northern double doors, that will take you through the infirmary. That will have a further door to the east, which should lead you through the furnace room, and you can gain access to the training room from there. However, there is something I would ask you do. You heard me mention the 5, yes?
Yes.
The 5 I refer to are the 5 most notorious, most evil criminals that were sequestered here in Harrowstone. I've never been able to confirm it, but something in me after all of this time, with the sense of them that I have, I think one or all of them were responsible for the riot that happened that, well, was the instigator of the calamity that befell this prison. But with my husband gone, and his influence over them also gone, the 5 spirits have been growing steadily in power, no longer fearing my husband's aura or his presence. I've been trying to take my husband's place and keep them in check, but my ability to do so is slowly waning. It's being chipped away at by one spirit specifically, the Splatterman he's known as. He appears to be engaged in some form of ritual or spell or something, where he is slowly attempting to spell out my name. Once he finishes spelling out my name, he will have power over me, and I do believe he wishes to use that to essentially nullify me. And there will be no one holding the spirits back.
How exactly are we supposed to permanently destroy them? Obviously,
symbol-
it seems like they come back.
If you can get me the symbol of my husband's office and grant it to me, I will then representatively be able to take his place, and with their spirits vanquished, as 2 of them have currently been. If you
Can I
can...
do like a sense motive to that?
Sure, absolutely. Ooh, now that was a very good roll, I don't mind telling you there. So, yeah, you gain a very good sense of she is not holding anything back. Everything she's saying is coming through too quickly, without any hesitation at all, to suggest if she is lying, she has to be one of the best liars there are.
Okay.
As in, this has been rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed to a fault, But you don't think it's rehearsed at all. It's coming off too quickly, too naturally. Understand, in the realm of spirits, perceived power can actually manifest as actual power. More than likely why the Splatterman is going through the motions of his ritual before he would kill his victims. He knows that representatively, if he can kill me in the spirit realm by spelling out my name, then he will be able to more than likely dissolve my influence here. But likewise, in a counteraction, if I can gain or be gifted my husband's badge of office, then I will representatively have taken his place, and I will be able to take care and banish these haunts once and for all, and hopefully quieten all of the spirits here in Harrowstone.
Is there no way we can help you pass on as well? Seems like quite a nasty fate to be stuck here for all time.
Perhaps with this task done, I might be able to. Who knows? I do not know for certain. But the duty is what matters here. We have a duty to the people of Ravengro. If these 5 spirits aren't quieted, if the Splatterman's ritual is completed, then there'll be no one between the 5 and whatever they seek to enact on the people of Ravengro, maybe even further beyond.
I think Rich will turn to Bastien and Caelee and be like, I know you like to use force to destroy undead, but I think we should help her.
Well, I'm sure the lady must have a purpose for not ushering her through to the next phase just yet. But also, I don't want to seem overly confident, Mom. But you don't have to worry about the Splatterman. We have him imprisoned, or at least the guy who was spelling out your name. He's locked up in the local jail, so he can't write your name anymore.
I'm afraid the person to which you're referring was merely the Splatterman's puppet.
What? No,
the Splatterman is very much here.
But we... Well... No.
It seems... It seems like the Splatterman is using the lack of my husband's presence here to reach out from the borders of the prison and is actively possessing people. That is a worry. I didn't know he could do that.
Damn it.
I don't know how well you know these people, but is there anything we can use against them? We'd have a weakness.
I think there is. Like I said, in the realm of spirits, representations have power. Oftentimes, it feels like we are stuck to the places and the physical objects, like I am restricted to this place. Every time someone is brought into this prison, any personal items they had on their selves is locked away, sequestered. There is an area where all of the property of the inmates of this prison are kept. The property room. More than likely you will find items belonging to each of the 5 in there. Maybe they can be used against them somehow. But do be careful. Those 5 items will have a very close connection to the ones who bore them. And so some of their malign influence might yet still linger on them. So I suggest if you are to wield them, you wield them with caution. Some essence of those horrid individuals might yet still linger on them.
Where can we find this property room?
Now, if memory recalls, your main means of getting at the property room will be going back to the main foyer. There should have been 3 doors on the eastern wall of the foyer. A set of double doors and a single door. If you go through the single door, it'll lead you to a short corridor and then another single door. That single door will be the door to the property room. Somewhere in there will be the property of the 5. But there's also somewhere else, Idane, that you could venture. There is one place, one room in this entire prison that no roaming spirits or other spirits with evil intent will dare venture, and that is into my husband's office. Like I said, representations matter. And that is the one place I can guarantee you that you would be safe from any roving spirit. If you wish to find my husband's office, then you will have to go, once again, to the main foyer. But go through the westward door. There will be a long corridor, 2 doors at the end of the western end of it. The southernmost door will be the door to my husband's office. If you seek a point to go to rest, to reconsolidate yourselves, that would be your safest place to go.
Is his badge in his office? Is his badge of office in his office?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Do
would
you
be
have
worth
any
a try.
idea where we might
It would
find
be
it?
the most logical place.
What does it look like, this badge?
It will be an actual badge.
Okay.
Great.
I mean, I'm imagining it would probably be in the lower ground where he died.
There
If he
is
had
that
it with him.
possibility as well, yes. And you'll have to venture into the dungeon somehow if you want to vanquish the 3 remaining of the 5.
So while Versarion is talking and Roach makes the comment on aggressively pursuing the undead, Caelee actually came like halfway through our explanation to see that this was efficient to kind of take care of it all at once, but then we'll address her after the questions have been asked and ask, you think that these things can be contained with the badge, but what does that do for you? Does that put you to rest as well?
I don't know.
And would you be opposed to us trying to do whatever we must to do so?
If you can guarantee that the people of Ravengro are no longer in danger from any of the spirits that may be interred here, that in my attaining my husband's post quietens all the restless spirits here, only then will I be satisfied and move on.
That is a compromise I'm willing to make for efficiency's sake.
However, I will say this much. I will charge you with a request, if I may.
Sure.
Find who took my husband's spirit, and free him if you can.
Oh, right, he's not here anymore. That's right.
Now,
Kind of lost that part.
I am going to take care of a hungry cat who is now going through the dishes on the countertop to see if there's anything he can get. So if you'll excuse me for all of a moment, talk amongst yourselves.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if there are any things to do before we descend, I'd probably recommend clearing the path to the office, so if we do need to retreat, we can go there instead of having to fight our way after we're already on the run, you know?
I think the office is, as she explained it, I think it's just down the hall from where we are now. Like, if we continue south, I believe we just run into it.
Possibly. I know he pinged over here to enter it. I don't know if that room connects to it. It's possible.
Yeah, the way he explained like doors and double doors, I was like trying to like mentally map out the doors, and it's got to be somewhere down here.
Yeah, we got to get that Hawkrin GPS.
That's true.
And I'm back.
But she did confirm that he was killed and not accidented to death. So that's cool. You can take that home and say that it wasn't oopsie daisy, and he was at least somewhat careful and did try to do things right.
Yeah, I mean, how much people will believe us? I mean, we only have the word of a. And I whisper so she doesn't hear me. We only have the word of a ghost. For that, but yeah, okay.
I mean, I am kind of curious if like the reports of his death were accurate, because they said that he died from falling debris, but that could just be them trying to cover it up. I think it was one of the deputies that said that found him. So we don't know how far this goes. Could the town could be working with them for all we know, but we should definitely be careful.
Are you talking this? Are you saying this all aloud?
Yeah.
At which point Vesoriana interjects. As it happens, after they had killed this professor, I did see them dragging his body away. I didn't see what happened, but I did see a couple of those robed individuals trying to move a rather large stone.
Okay.
But point, Roach. They could still, those rogue figures could have been from the town. The town could be in on this, but so we just need to be careful.
Solve the mystery. It's not a cult. Guys.
I mean, these close-knit, these close-knit communities, you have to be careful. You don't know how crazy they can get out here alone.
Just the local emo kids.
Yeah.
Okay, the Fres for worshippers.
Hey.
We know what you are.
Caelee suddenly just has a face full of paint.
It's like hard cuts to her. Yeah, I mean, where should we check out the property room or the office first? We'll have to fight
I think
our way
we should
through
probably clear the floor. Just as a player, I would think clear everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably safe. You don't want to like stumble across stuff, I guess.
Yeah, but before we let Professor Rihanna go, a couple of things. One, does she feel any imminent rush for Spider-Man spelling out her name? And by that I mean, I guess meta-wise, am I thinking of how many letters are out?
Sure. 3 letters have been spelled thus far, and
plenty of time.
That. So you got some time, yeah.
Okay, and also, is there anything that we can do for her, or anything she can do for us as we continue doing our little finding the badge run?
I believe I've done all I can. I can't leave this room.
Lady,
stuck here, right?
Yes, one last question, I think. Are you familiar with magic of any kind?
Not personally. I'm aware of its existence.
Could you please describe what you saw happening when 2 mages fought each other? I'll try to comprehend exactly what magic was used by this mysterious mage with this.
I'm afraid I wouldn't be much use there. All I saw was a back and forth of various coloured bolts of magic, but most of the energy that the one wearing the bone breastplate threw was made of a malign green witch fire.
Was it a heavy breastplate, or was it just a light jacket of some sorts?
It was definitely something that covered his torso, and was either made to resemble or actually made from rib bones.
So it was actual armor.
As far as I was able to determine, it might have simply been an affectation for all I know.
Okay. Also, you mentioned that we extinguished 2 spirits.
Yes, but they're not
do you mean
permanently gone.
So in order to permanently destroy them, we need those artifacts you mentioned, right?
You will need to get me my husband's badge of office and have momentarily extinguished the remaining 3 of the 5. That should be sufficient to get rid of them for sure. The objects that were once their possessions could potentially be used against them.
Yes, thank you.
All right. What would you like to do?
Continue exploring.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we
Yes.
clear
Carry
the rest
on.
of this floor and then head down, right?
Yeah.
That door, I'm afraid, is
Oh,
locked.
it's locked.
Can I picklock it?
You can
Just for easy access.
absolutely try to pick the lock if you want to.
Thievery.
Haha, those nerds on the other side of the door.
Click. Unlocked.
Perfect. Hey! Damn, she's quick.
What's up?
She's not just good at cutting up straight jackets.
I should have stepped on the straitjackets on the way out.
Put your foot in it.
Just grind your heel in. Yeah.
Oh, let's not leave let's not leave Bastien in the dark.
Bastien's
Coming,
back
buddy?
there.
I
all
don't
on his
know where to
lonesome,
go.
in the dark.
The door's open, you can follow the
Still
light.
mortified about his faux pas.
I'm here with a ghost. I was supposed to slay the ghosts, right?
My mission statement has me so confused.
Yes, but efficiency. We can knock them all out with one little badge.
Okay. I follow your lead, Caelee.
All right,
You
once
know what-
again.
What?
And if it
Roach.
doesn't work, then we'll smite her.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good point, actually. Those who want Scout, better find Scout. You have to scroll up a bit for it, but
I can put it up again.
reacquire Scout. It's only Bastien. No, pardon me, Bastien's got it as is Ragnar, so it's just... no, Roach has got it too. There we go. Woo!
Everybody's got it.
Cast
Ignore the
shield
door.
again, because absolutely more than 10 minutes is gone. Right, so yeah, Roach listens in at the door as before, and let me see... No, you don't hear anything. Not that that's an indicator as to whether or not there's nothing on the other side. But...
How big is that?
Okay, this Stark room contains a low stone bench against the north wall and a ruined desk to the west that sits under 3 narrow barred windows. An old brass brazier lies on its side to the south, surrounded by several rusty branding irons. So,
Nothing else in there?
well,
No, have a closer look. I guess search.
search would be good, yes, those of you who have got search on for their exploration. Okay, very good. Anybody else doing it? Now's the time.
It is just Roach, looks like. We are detecting magic. Rell is constantly
You're
detecting
detecting
magic.
magic.
Yes, Ragnar is helping with the search. Just a second.
That's fine. Ooh, very good. Okay. Let me think. Now, trouble is, if you've been detecting magic this entire time and you've come across things when I didn't say you feel a sudden flare of magic, so I am going to stick to my guns and say you don't detect anything. Everything magically feels very inert. in here.
Curses.
But Roach and Ragnar, once again, being the two to have a good look around, notice that the branding irons that are put currently head first into the brazier, there's a clang as one of them twitches and hits the rim of the brazier.
Great, another straitjacket.
It's gonna be partially another straitjacket, but I am missing one of them. Hold on a sec, I just need to remove Ragnar out of the way. No, it's not under Ragnar, it's not under you. Where'd he go?
Under me.
There's nobody there. What are you
The
talking
radio.
about, silly invisible man?
I'm sorry. Let's put you by there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brands all levitate out of the brazier, and each of them has got a very similar brand on them themselves, and those brands all start to light up orange as they suddenly gain heat.
Are they friendly?
Sizzling heat. What am I doing? That's weird. That's better.
Look Is that TM? Are we being trademarked?
Your life
will
is
match
being
me.
signed away.
Oh no!
Which means we are doing the. Ooh.
Oh, I get to use the thing that I've been forgetting to use, which is the defend action, which allows me to raise a shield before my first turn begins. Which is, so considering I rolled utterly terrible on the initiative again.
I am trying to find. I will just go with this. Because manacles. Okay. Initiative has been rolled. Bloody marvellous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The branding irons float in the air and are looking. Well, pointing in your direction. But, Caelee, you go first. One for each.
Caelee will cast Benediction
Ooh.
and raise her shield.
Nice. Allies gain a +1 to AC within the emanation, and you can
That's
sustain
status
this
and
increase.
shield is
Okay, cool.
circumstance. So I get both.
Let me see. I am going to. I'm not going to crowd this area too much. I'm taking this one. It's going to float and brand the barbarian up here. One action to move. One action to attack. Is a stick. Manages to stick here. So choose now if you're going to trigger it.
Yes, I will. I will trigger. Protect the roach.
Marvellous, which means I grab Enfeebled. What am I missing? I am missing drum hits. So, Ghostly Brand, move, Ghostly Brand, edit. You have the resistance up. Nice. Takes no damage. Awesome sauce. Let me check this a second.
I don't think that's
Interesting.
right, is it?
Alright, so it's going to attack again. And I get a critical hit!
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't roll terribly high, so you take all of 4.
May have forced your judgment too soon. Right.
But this one was definitely, it managed to find its way onto, where would be an unarmoured portion of Roach?
I mean, it's only his chest and his shoulders are armoured, everything else is not. So,
Where would you like to be branded?
His thighs.
Thighs,
Damn.
there we go.
Branded
So
thighs.
it's a stinging, nasty,
Got that
burning.
got that McDonald's tramp stamp going on.
Ah.
I am loving it.
It's fine. It's just another scarf for collection, which he seems to be collecting anyway. So.
Moving to the next one. Let me see. This one will go off against Bastien. One action to do, one action to go for you. Is a miss, and it's going to try a second final time. Here's another miss. Okay, cool. Next ghostly brand. I'm going to move this one up here. It's going to go for Caelee instead.
No.
That one hits.
Oh,
Just
just
about.
hit.
Reacting to raise shield. Where was my button? I've lost my raise shield.
That's fine. Take your time.
It's because I'm looking for the wrong thing. I was looking for shield lock.
I was going to say, you have your shield up, don't you, so?
I do, but I had a button for it that I put on my bar, and it's just not there. But we're doing that.
Shield block. So you will take physical damage on that. Okay, cool. So let's roll damage. Apply block. And if I do this, it should... Right, there you go. So your shield absorb the incoming damage. So get it up just in time. Blang. That was my second attack, so that's all it does. Rell.
Yeah. Is there usually like any trouble with targeting something that's already in my space?
No.
Alright. I'll just change grip and try to hit it.
Cool. Ooh,
Oh
swing
no,
and a miss. It's
I was
coming.
gonna be so cool.
Well, you know, you have a hero point if you really want to.
It is pretty late in the night. Might as well.
And you're pretty damn.
I'm sure
There
I
we
won't
go.
need it later.
good.
23, much better. That's a hit. Roll damage.
That's what heroes do, Rell. That's what heroes do.
Ooh, nice.
Yes,
Big
mighty
lot of
Rell.
damage. Let's see how a staff fares against a poker. Nothing.
Oh.
Damn.
Boing.
How is it possible?
You are hitting a floating iron poker brand, pardon me, with a wooden staff, and it didn't seem to do anything.
Oops.
So whether that means that it's so tough that all 7 of your damage was eradicated by its hardness, or what? More experimentation needed.
Alright, I'm sure Ragnar will do better. With some guidance.
Guidance on Ragnar, okay.
Thank you.
And it's Ragnar's turn. Very good timing.
Ragnar is looking puzzled because he doesn't understand why such a good hit by Rell didn't inflict any damage. So he is trying to assess this thing with his crafting skill, hopefully.
Okay,
Or
yeah, sure.
whatever.
Recall knowledge, or whatever you want to do. Okay. Yeah. Right, so once again, you're meeting another possessed object. Now you reckon it's got to have a degree of physical hardness, because it's probably made out of iron or steel. But the fact that it repelled that great big
Completely.
overhand swing that Rell just did suggests that it's also quite resistant to damage overall. But with your estimation, if out and out force doesn't do anything about it, it's still a piece of metal. But it's behaving in a certain strange way here that makes you think that maybe these items are actually possessed by some kind of animating spirit. So it might be worth hitting these things with either cold to disrupt their structural integrity, vitality maybe even to disrupt the animating spirit. And seeing as they are animated weapons that are taking advantage of the fact that they're burning brands, maybe something like water might do some damage too. But how you enact water damage is something I'm not entirely certain how to do. But there you go.
Quick, pee on it.
Well, but
well,
yeah.
As usual, Ragnar is shouting this information to his companions,
Sure.
but he is also trying to assess where exactly might be this controlling spirit localized, if it's possible to sense it in any way using his arcana or maybe occultism skill.
Going on that roll that you just did for recall knowledge, your best bet you think would be the item itself? Each individual branding iron?
Okay. Okay, so Ragnar also shouts this information to his companions.
Yeah.
As he takes his blade in his firm grip and tries to swing the thing away from Rell, just in case.
So remember,
and
cold vitality damage would probably be your best bet.
Yeah, but lacking that, Ragnar only has
Outside
his
force.
brute
Gotcha.
brute strength to rely upon. So he's swinging his blade just to make some damage. And it's as usual. It's
Spell strike?
Spell strike. Yes.
Nice. Oof. That's a near miss, I am afraid. Very close. Didn't want to hit Rell with that one.
Yeah, then maybe a hero point will.
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Will help.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was a very close one, so.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my! From one end of the dice to the other.
Yeah.
Right, roll critical damage. And that means telekinetic projectile does double. Righty-ho. Okay, so we take first the bastard sword damage. Waboosh, destroys it, snaps it in half. Crushes it completely.
Nice. These things can die. If they can snap, they can die. Wait, what?
How about the cantrip? Did it do any damage?
Yeah,
was it destroyed already?
It would have done extra damage on top of that, so yes.
Okay.
So from that, as well as cold and vitality, you reckon that magic attacks probably are good ones to do as well.
Okay. So the next one is Roach, and Ragnar is jumping right at the table, probably destroying it in the process.
Actually, you've got no actions left if you spell struck, so.
Not exactly.
The first was a recall knowledge.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me that. Okay, that's it.
Roach, you've just been branded on the thigh.
Ouchie. I mean, I would like to repay the favor, but I don't have a brand, so I'm just going to hit it instead.
Well,
nice.
Blimey.
Yeah,
in come the crits. All right then. Ooh, nearly maximum damage there. Crikey. I think that thing is destroyed. 2 actions left. Go for the next one.
I imagine he like Frosty's rancer so hard it's like one strike through this one into the next.
Sure.
So
I like it.
Not enough impact though.
Not enough on the second one. No, didn't want to actually keep the the swing going. Had to put the brakes on before it hits Caelee.
Yes. I'm going to maneuver I'll go here in case Rell wants to
Sure.
hit with something.
Neato burrito. That's your 3
Absolutely.
actions. Very good. Right. Branding iron the next. Let's go for Ragnar. Missed. These things aren't clever. It's going to go, and it's going to go again, and it's going to go one final time and miss every single one. So yes, Ragnar can just parry them, ducks out the way, puts up his pauldron so it glances off.
And
Bang,
protective
bang,
aura
bang.
helps. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Bastien.
Okay. I'm going to ignore the one that's swiping at me at the moment, and I'm going to take a whack at this one that seems to be harassing Rell.
Right, that one is down. Destroyed.
Okay, I couldn't see that. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to ignore that. I'm going to attack the one that's
I'll
next
move
to
it
me.
off.
Okay. Swing the hammer. Swing.
Swing. The hammer is swung, and you swunged it.
I swunged.
I've invented a new word.
Yeah.
Or did I invent? I
These-
think somebody else came up with that a couple of sessions ago, actually. Swing, swung, and swung. But there we are. Raising once again comes to play, which brings that to a 10, because as well as Oath of the Slayer. I'm going to see what that does a second. Whoopsh. Takes no damage because...
What?
Immune to spirit.
Oh,
Ooh, so nothing happens there. Double resistance because it's not a magical weapon. So that jumped up. So yeah, it's sheer resistance. Even your raising didn't raise it enough. I don't think. Hang on, let me recalculate that. My maths aren't always the greatest. Spirit damage goes away, so that takes that out. That leaves the 3 and the 4 for a 7, but 8, 9 because of raising. And that is... First we do the resistance, which is double because it's resistance, which is magical. So 8, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, not enough. Not enough, but that was one attack.
Here it is. Okay, I'm going to... Sure, I'm going to try something new here. I've seen Rell and Caelee do useful things. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to attempt to this thing with lay on hands.
Oh, a touch attack. Very nice.
Yeah.
So versus an undead creature, which means it has to do a fortitude.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't get very high, which means I fail, which means it takes all the damage. Alright then, roll.
Cool. So it's 1d6.
Oh.
Ah.
But let's see how much it does as a result of... None? I don't find that hard to believe. No, you're not. No, you said there is a weakness. That's not right.
Yeah, it just doesn't... Remember, we were having trouble with the
register.
things
Oh,
that
yeah.
aren't undead that
Objects.
are. Yeah.
So
Like,
even that
well, I'm
one little bit of
useless.
damage does
Ooh.
do more than it should have.
Okay.
So
It
Ragnar
also
was
has
right.
Yeah, it also has -2 status penalty to AC for a round as well.
Oh, does it? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Doink.
Cool.
That's going to be helpful.
Yeah. So that's 2 actions for me. I guess I'm a bit worried. I don't want this hitting my face, so I'm going to my shield as my final action.
My pretty, pretty face.
Yeah. So the end of my turn.
All right then, back around to the top of the round. Caelee.
Alright, we felt good about the explanation from Ragnar about it being undead. Great shield for the security, and Vitality Lash, the one I'm targeting to the left.
Excellent. Fortitude. Fail. Takes all the damage. Okay.
Nice.
maximum possible damage. Let's see what happens. It's going to say immune to vitality. Yep. You are wrong there, sir. It is not immune to vitality. In fact,
It's not undead,
going
it's just undead.
take 15. Destroyed. The thing just evaporates. Raise shield to the... Yep, okay. This is just going to keep... It hasn't damaged Bastien yet, so it's just going to keep plugging away. That's a hit.
What? This is bullshit. I need to speak to your manager.
I mean, he does have the Karen haircut really easily.
Woof. So unless you can stop that somehow, I mean, you got a raised shield. Do you have shield
I
block?
do, yeah, I will shield block this.
All right, then I will hit the block button. Oh, you did it yourself. Nice.
See,
So
I had
some-
that button and it was working, and now I don't.
With an additional 2 makes it through, so your shield is damaged for 2. And so are you. So, some of it, you hold the shield up, but the thing is, like, snaking past to try and stick you. So, where does this brand manage to actually sizzle Bastien?
I figure maybe on his hand, as he's like got his shield, he's holding his shield up to try and kind of block it away. The block doesn't quite work as well as he was hoping. So yeah, on his exposed hand
Okay.
that he just touched it with earlier. Ow!
And then something interesting happens. It moves away from Bastien and goes for... Ooh, I'm going to have to roll for this. One is going
Bring it
to
on.
be Caelee, the other is
Come on.
two is going to be Rell.
Bring it on!
That's a hit.
You will repent against your branding ways.
Then it shall be
Monster.
enfeebled.
You're off-brand.
Yes. Okay, nice.
You know what? Just for that, hero point.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant joke. Off brand. Right, you've taken that. Great, let me roll damage so that you can apply champions. So, yep, no damage. And that's all it can do. Well, you're up.
Alright, maybe I can take them both out with one big heal.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
The big pulse.
Spleem. Okay.
You got this. I believe in you.
Let's roll their fortitudes.
Oh, for minimum damage.
Nevertheless, they both just about succeed, which means they take half, which means they still take 1, which means they both take 4! Which means 1 is gone, 1 is badly damaged.
Nice.
Oh, hang on then. I think I might still have something for the one that's still up.
Do
Is
you
that how
have any
Foretell
actions
Harm
left?
worked? Well, no, it's a free action.
It
Oh.
is.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I should
Oh,
have
foretell
used
harm.
It's a
Yes,
cool
indeed, I
focus
forgot.
thing, yeah. Or curse thing.
You are curse-bound 1, but
Love this. So good.
at the beginning of your target's next turn, it takes damage equal to twice the spell's rank. Yep, cool. And because that's vitality damage, it will probably provoke its weakness. So yeah, nicely done. Ragnar, can you finish this last remaining brand?
Ragnar is going to try to electrocute the thing with electric arc, just for scientific research purposes.
Which means it has to take a reflex. It critically succeeds, I am afraid. Which means it takes none.
Damn.
It conducted it away.
Ragnar is entering his Magus stance. That's
Okay.
all he does for now.
That's good. Alright then, Roach, you're up. What you gonna do?
Whack. That's the one thing I can do. Sometimes.
Critical hit,
Oh,
apparently.
damn.
With almost maximum damage, so I do declare this thing has been smacked. Very good. That's that. All grows quiet again.
Ow, ow. This really stings.
So, just for my own whatever, yeah, so it was only Bastien and Roach that were branded, nobody else. Okay.
God damn it.
Loot the bodies.
What buddies?
I like Bastien's like in pain and like Cage is scrambled on the ground.
Seriously, like I had a gym for a very long time that if we didn't specifically say that we were searching the things and looting the bodies, we didn't get the things out of the thing and on the bodies.
Wow.
And that's
He was
always...
a very much you didn't look up kind of GM.
Oh god, I hate that.
I'm looking around. Yes, but did you look up though?
Yeah. The type that makes you like specifically tap every 5-foot step with your 10-foot pole. It's like, come on. Like
We're
That's
searching for
second.
traps already. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's the second time you guys have brought up other GMs. Where are these people? Do I need to have words with them?
your secret guild.
Like
I mean, I have been on the GM's Guild, and they've been very helpful with any questions I've put up there, that and whatnot. And I've tried not to get involved in any of the system-related arguments. But seriously, these people you keep telling me that you've come across, I need to put my teacher hat on. I think my dad voice. Well, careful, actually, no. Let me not go that far. That's a bit far. Dad voice is too much.
Yeah. Does anybody have any moisturizer for this burn that I've got, or I just dunk? Maybe I should dunk my hand into one of these vials of holy water to try and get rid of this burn.
I mean, is
It's
it
very
just
painful.
like an aesthetic thing, or is it?
It looks like
I don't know.
the brand managed to mark his skin and Roach's in such a fashion that you can see the brand marking.
Ragnar is concerned about this brand. He's focusing on his knowledge of arcane and occult to find out what's going on.
Enough. Ragnar, using that and putting things together, will have noticed that when the branding iron managed to successfully brand Bastien, the next thing it did was move away to try and brand somebody else. So you definitely think that as far as whatever logic you can give to a floating branding iron goes, it seemed they were intent on making sure you were all branded in some fashion. And
that's logical.
When it was succeeded, it moved on to someone who wasn't branded. To what end, though, is not immediately clear. However, I will give you this as a freebie. You are in a prison.
We are?
Yes.
Well,
so...
Thanks.
If you see what I'm hinting at here. I mean,
prisoner now.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, unfazed, I think Roach is just gonna like splash someone with his water skin on it. Just to like aid with that burning sensation.
And that's fine, that will work. That will make the burning sensation go away. The burning itself will go away, and any healing that's applied does make the actual brand itself disappear. But the moment you go back into exploration phase again and folks are doing detect magic, you do get the tingle of magic.
Out of the brand.
Okay, so you can physically make it go away, but it's still there.
That's all I care about, really. I just don't want this
your body's
hideous mark on my beautiful skin.
I don't
So-
like it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as far as Ragnar's concerned and that occultism check he just made, you're unsure. There's definitely purpose to it, but how that's reflected from this point onwards, you're just going to have to keep an eye out for.
Yeah. Ragnar keeps silent for now because he doesn't want to put any additional pressure to his companions without any clear understanding of what's going on.
But they're all leaving without you, so you might want to...
Oh, yeah.
As he's there in
He
the
was-
corner tapping his chin with his finger, he suddenly
He was
realizes
deep in
everyone's
thought.
gone.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we've got this door up here in the north that we didn't check, and then the doors through the problem doors and the double doors that
Yeah,
she said. Oh shoot! I have too many instructions from
Like
her
the
on my notes.
furnace room. or
I'm
something?
afraid so, yes. So if you don't remember them all, don't worry. I can
That
remind
no,
you.
it's okay. She told us which one that one was. Oh man, double doors through double
Oh, it's the infirmary.
doors.
That's what it is. Infirmary's up here, I think.
Well remembered.
Yes. The infirmary that goes into the furnace, something or other.
Right. Okay.
Yes, so I imagine this is the infirmary then. Which will definitely not have zombies or any type of skeletons inside.
Nobody's dead. We promise.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll do the whole checking for traps and whatnot.
Sure.
How did you do this? How is it? Okay, you listening? Okay.
Yeah. Is Bastien taking notes on how
Yeah,
Roach
yeah.
is scouting the room? Look
Having-
through
having,
keyhole.
Having made some blunders in his last time opening doors without checking properly, he's keen to learn what
Himself with
actual-
weapon.
an actual decent adventurer might do.
Before we get to the result of that check, Emilia, Rell could have used the opportunity to take 10 minutes to refocus herself and get rid of Cursebound, if she wants.
Alright, thank you.
So refocus.
I was just checking that you didn't deliberately leave it there because you want to use one of your other oracular abilities later on, but no, it seems not. So, yeah, cool. Gets resynced with the timeline once again. Roach doesn't believe he hears anything to indicate that there's anything moving or occupying the next room.
You know? It's the toilet.
It's the privy.
Hooray! Is it
Oh,
another
great.
communal toilet?
Yeah,
It is,
well,
look at-
for yourself.
Just
Come
like
take
the
it.
one downstairs.
Come take a seat in my office.
Any animated toilets?
You better hope not.
Animated shit.
The party that poops together wins
Yeah,
together.
the horror.
Fortitude saves for everybody.
Caelee is
Yeah.
purely disinterested in the smell, but asks the others, "Did you find anything?"
So much was revealed.
An old copy of the Wheel Day parchment used as both distraction and maybe toilet paper.
So, infirmary or whatever is down there, and deal with the doors.
I probably would suggest south because you can get the items and there's also the office that way.
A good point.
True.
So you're back in the corridor again. The two double doors to the
Yeah.
north of that should lead to the infirmary, but yes, the foyer was the way to the property room.
And I think the left door was removed off its hinges last.
Yes,
session,
those doors
so-
were physically cracked open and removed from being any problem whatsoever. So, yes, these doors now have sullen, well, not sullen, screaming, wailing faces still on them at this point because you awoke them. But they
Got a
can
full
be
night's
dealt
rest
with.
and are well prepared, so I am here to help pull crowbars.
So, did we want to go to the office first or the property room first?
Up to you.
I forgot where the property room is.
Left.
Is that east?
So the east,
west.
yes indeed. East
Oh, sorry,
west.
yes, property room is
yeah,
offices.
she said offices down that way somewhere.
Let's... You could try the office
yeah, let's go west.
first. Yeah.
Go
I'll get 'em all.
west.
Bastien hasn't
Right.
gone into the room yet. He's looking very nervous. It is the room that tormented him last time.
Is
Caelee just looks at him and flexes and like thinks, "You need this. You need this."
So-
yeah, I'm going to attempt the crowbar trick again.
Alright, but before you do, will saving
Yes.
throw.
Oh no!
Oh,
Ooh,
the horror.
it's a 16, it's enough.
Oh,
And now you can go in with the crowbar. Yes, indeed.
geez. Athletics.
Yeah. I'll do nicely.
Okay.
18. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Open that.
Oh.
It's now been physically removed from being any kind of thing recognizable as a door.
I hate
It's
square
now just
objects.
So, yes, long corridor, number of extra rooms on the northern side of it. A window leaning out.
Doors
2
open,
doors
Bastien.
on the west.
I'm right behind you. Right behind you.
Way behind.
Ragnar is going to stick close to Bastien.
Hold
He's
my
handy,
hand,
needs it.
Bastien.
Yes,
Seeing
Bastien.
ashes in past the scary doors.
So I believe the office should be
Should
here.
we check these doors?
We can do if you like.
Are these doors screaming?
No,
Yeah, are they screaming?
they are not. They appear to be regular doors.
Okay, that's fine.
Like cells for prisoners.
Supply
or
rooms.
something. Oh, supply
Oh.
rooms. Okay.
Are there
Which is
any
nice.
supplies?
No, unfortunately, they've all been withered to nothing. So, nothing useful in there, I am afraid.
Supply rooms and the crates aren't real.
This is mainly to check for traps.
Oh, is this a window? We can see outside. It's sick.
Like, yeah.
All right, now stick your hand out the window, or where your brand is out the window, and see if it lets you.
I've had times
Stick
like
your
a cooked
hand.
turkey.
Through a pane of glass, just to see. I like it.
Is the window open?
The window is not open. And as far as your roaches having a listen at the door, you don't detect anything that suggests there's occupancy on the other side. And when you open it, the spacious room smells of mildew and rot. A long desk and chair sit to the south, while to the northwest, a narrow alcove contains a closed sofa. Safe, not sofa. A closed safe.
sofa.
Big difference, Matt.
Yeah.
The
Thick
pull-out
layers of
mattress
dust
he's-
cover everything inside.
Yeah, the pull-out mattress. He's been having bad times with the wife. Deep in the office.
I need to find the save.
This looks like his office. I assume it is his office.
It looks like it is office
Ooh.
because it seems to be his office.
Oh, a box.
An
It's a
actual
sofa.
safe.
Ooh.
Maybe loot.
Beat Debbie Lou.
Dang, it's got loot.
Holy.
Ghost powder,
It's pretty cool.
which is
Gives you vitality damage on a weapon.
Definitely useful for the splatter man. How we divvying it up then, boys and girls?
Gold into the stash for now.
Yeah.
Where is the accountant?
Yeah, where's our
Economical.
treasurer?
That was me. I think I was the treasurer.
Bully
wasn't I?
the accountant.
Yeah, treasurer. Put the stuff in the stash, treasurer.
What's also in the safe are numerous what appear to be legal documents.
His real name
but-
is Reggie.
His
It
name's
also
Ronald
comes under. It has a
McDonald.
stamp over the top which says "Tell no one."
Was
So there
Ronald
are two
McDonald.
lesser healing potions, which are not the worst healing potions. They're kind of good healing potions, and 2 ghost powders.
Yeah, I think.
I still have a
Ragnar
lesson,
has-
so I can pass on these.
Ragnar has the ability to do like magical attacks, right?
Yeah. No need for me.
Yeah. I think this is ghost powder to Roach and Bastien.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
And also healing potions should also go to our warriors.
I mean, I don't mind passing on one because I currently already have one of those. So I don't think anyone's
Same.
without one.
I also
I
think
also
Ragnar
have-
kind of gets beaten to near death pretty often and could definitely use one.
Okay, I'll take one at least.
Does
Oh,
everyone
I-
have a potion on them in case of emergencies?
Okay, I have 2 potions now.
Yes, but not the emergency potion that you would want in case of emergencies.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also known
I
as a potion
see.
of
There are
emergency escape.
degrees of emergency.
Well, there's one potion you drink it and you literally just sprint in the opposite direction.
I think it should be Rell or Caelee with the other one as less likely to be on the front line and can react and run stuff in if needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
I
point.
have a
Thank you.
different POV with that, in where if either of us go down, we need some of you to deliver said things to us.
That's also fair. Yeah, that's true.
Whereas I can
And
just
you-
sit here and like pop heals all day, and I do have a lesser healing, or not a lesser healing potion, but a minor healing potion on me.
Why
So I
don't
do
we
have some.
Why don't we all roll a D100 and whoever gets the highest gets
Roll,
it?
please. Yes.
Let the dice
Rolling.
gods decide.
Good with that. D100.
All the fives, 55. A duck and a boat, 20. 4 and 1, 41.
Is this like a previous occupation you had before DMing?
Bingo, as it turns out, no. But I should have. 8 and 4,
Like it.
84.
Ragnar's doing double potions.
6 and a 2,
Triple potion.
I mean,
62.
I wouldn't mind that.
Do it,
Yeah,
Ragnar.
I think that's a
Ragnar
pretty good
gets a
one. as well.
safety net, and Ragnar can deliver. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna start beating the undead with potion bottles at this rate.
And I think Ragnar's the only one without an option to heal, right? Roach,
Yeah.
Roach unlocks healing magic at some point, maybe?
Yeah, in like a couple of
He's got
levels.
divine spell list. Yep, he's got
Yeah.
the healing off of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
my whole healing thing is temp health, but it's fighting stuff that has blood, which obviously for an undead campaign is probably not that
We
often.
just have 0 blood. dude.
Yeah.
We're
Don't
just fighting a bunch of
discount that
objects
entirely,
and some
though.
bugs, and the bugs are about as good as you get.
Oh yeah, with fighting bugs, that's like perfect to me because then I can
That's
actually
it.
use a lot of my mechanics. But
Yeah.
until that's why my name's Roach, because I knew there's
You
either gonna be undead
knew.
or bugs. I got a name after my brethren.
That's great.
My brethren.
It's all good,
Gold
but we
is in
haven't
the
found
party stash.
the
Couple.
signet or
No,
what's the
no
object?
sign
in
of the
here.
badge of office.
oh, the badge. Yes,
unfortunately.
badge of office.
Signet's
Missing.
another good word for it too. I like that.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be the one suggesting this. I mean, I guess Roach will ask other people about the legal documents if they have any details on the
Well,
prisoners.
the legal documents, when you look at them, they are so out of date to be worth virtually nothing. Unless you wanted to actually go through the prison's finances for while it was
We
it was
can?
active.
No,
If-
stop the account.
Accountants.
This is
Here.
what I chose. I can't read.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Exactly.
Bastien
Although-
doesn't wait for Roach to come back. He's listening. He's what Roach is showing. him to
He's
do.
trying out whether or not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lessons have sunk in. Okay,
Please have a trap on it. Please.
I can't remember what was the check. He uses it.
A
Thievery.
spike comes through the
Yeah.
the door as he puts his ear up against it. Fine if you want to roll perception. You don't have to, but you can.
Perception, that was the one. Yeah, okay, kick it. That's fine.
Okay. Bastien doesn't hear the sound of anything moving on the other side of the door.
It's a
Totally
bathroom.
fine. And kicks open.
It looks like a washroom. Probably
Oh,
a
of
guard's
course.
washroom.
In the toilet. Doesn't seem
The
right.
bathing room, actually, where they would actually take a bucket and clean themselves properly, but with
Every time there's
privacy.
definitely nothing. It's a bathroom.
Well, great.
Actually,
I guess
sorry to interrupt, but I do got to throw this out here before I forget. Anybody here seen the latest series of The Legend of Vox Machina?
Yes.
The fact that Roach said I don't read just put me, and then I said I was elected to lead, not to read, put me in mind of one of the scenes from the new series where Grog does accidentally, he does chug the potion to give greater comprehension.
Yeah.
At which point he does, I would like to read!
Yeah.
So
It's
I need to find a
excellently
gif
done.
of that.
Yeah.
There's no gifs of it at the moment.
I think
People
it's
are missing a
probably
trick.
Is it still too new?
Right. Anyway, my little aside. Back to the foyer with the doors with the wailing faces. Bastien, as usual, is just going, listening.
There's scary doors. There's scary doors down that way.
I believe
I
she
kinda
said
don't
the
blame you.
double doors, so I'm going to.
She did not. She said,
She didn't?
if you want to go to the property room, you take the single door. If you want to
luckily-
go to the training room, where the hole to descend
okay.
down into the lower levels is, you go through the double doors.
Well, luckily Roach's memory is you and not me, so
Yeah.
I'll do the will save.
Yes, please.
I will hero
Yeah.
point because the session's about to be over. Oops. I didn't click the thing, but actually, write that one.
Re-rolling, that's better. Yep, you're good.
Okay,
You are
and then
good for it.
the old the trusty
Which
crowbar.
case, the trusty crowbar. Oh yeah, wrenched open.
Just breaking shit up.
And are they still like lots of mouths everywhere
It's
on
like
the
a
doors?
chapel.
As soon as it's
A
broken
few of 'em.
open and removed from its hinges, no, the door goes inert. But this room. Several rows of wooden benches, all spotted with mould and sagging with neglect, face a stage, which you're on, which is walled off from the rest of the room by a wall of iron bars.
Does it look like a spot for execution or something?
No. This looks more like an auditorium.
In a prison.
Hmm.
Oh
So
yeah,
possibly
okay,
for
yeah,
guards?
auditorium. Yep, no, I get it. It's like so they have a place to be talked to, like you can gather them all and talk to them there, etc., and deliver a message from on the other side of the barred wall, so they're safe on the other side. Like the guards on this side can talk to
I
the
see. What you
gathered
mean.
prisoners on the other side.
Yeah, so they're all sat there.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't write and telling them that cut pudding rations or whatever.
Oh. Okay.
Which is obviously the worst fate that you can hear in prison.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
Pudding is discontinued.
No, no.
Roach listens at this door, but notices that it's locked and that there's no sign of anything on the other side. But this door is a big, heavy door.
And I attempt to pick the lock.
Sure.
Not too bad.
That one... let me see.
These doors scary in here, or is that all past now?
That's all past. That's back in the foyer. This one takes a while. This is a slightly more complex, lock. So this door, obviously, if it's the property room, then there's stuff in here they'd want to keep from the inmates and whatnot. So this is a big metal door, and therefore the lock is a good deal more complicated. So even though you succeed, it takes you some time to do. So this means that everyone else is essentially just milling around. Occasionally, those of you who are just milling around waiting for Roach to get it, do hear the odd, whisper that passes you, but as soon as you react to it, it's gone. And occasionally the temperature suddenly drops near you, but then goes back to normal again. Things like that. Weird little occurrences like that. But eventually,
Gross.
with a click, the door is finally unlocked.
Oh, thank God.
At which point, You go into a wide room. Now, contrary to what this map shows you, this room actually has a load of wooden shelves that line every wall, practically. And on those wooden shelves are a massive and sometimes bizarre collection of various things. So it will take some time to sort through these things. But you are here and you can have a good old look.
While the nerds take a look at that, I'm just gonna, I guess, things.
Picking anything magical up, Rell?
Yeah.
Magic, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Rell does detect magic go through walls? And if so, to what degree? Let's have a look. Doesn't say, so I'm going to go with... Well, as you get closer to this wall, there is that strange sensation that you get when you do detect magic.
Alright. Could I touch the wall?
Absolutely. As you feel along the wall, one of the wall panels, specifically on this side, that square, does give a little bit, suggesting that there is a hidden door there.
Damn, she's good.
Now, for the rest of you, as you're moving around looking at stuff, there's a lot of stuff that, from an antiques point of view, might be interesting. Various bits of clothing, coinage, and what not. But the things that actually interest you, you will find in that chest there.
Dang.
Meanwhile, Rell, of course, has found a possibly secret door, so is Rell going to push on it and open it?
I'll first let everyone else know and ask if we're ready to see what's beyond the secret door.
Ooh, there's some cool stuff in here.
Yes, after we analyze what's in here.
Take a second. Oh,
And it's bronze medallion.
oh, it's a punch tag.
Oh yeah, from the Shining Crusade. That's
Uh-huh.
that.
Do you want to take that, Ragnar?
That's an honor, but I can keep it for now.
So, this looks like a for you. The ones you've been using, but a bit better.
The thieves' tools, yes, indeed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll grab those.
There are a bunch of other. I can't give you the bronze medallion. You have to take it, Ragnar.
Okay.
Okay, he's done.
Put it into party loot and the hair clips, unless anybody wants some silver hair clips.
That's treasure. It's meant to be sold for the most part.
Yeah.
But how are we going to figure out which ones these would relate to? Because I'm guessing once we fight that ghost, we probably should use that item against them.
So we cut back to Rell.
Alright, everyone's just distracted by the shinies. So I'm just gonna... I just want to see what happens with this door.
Giving it a slight push, it opens into another small room. So it's a small vault. And it contains only 5 objects.
Oh,
which
I got
I
him.
will let you
Oh, that makes more sense.
see.
Yeah, like literally just put him in the stash. You can figure it out later. So you don't have to carry it on you.
Oh yeah, those objects
Holy.
are.
I mean, technically it goes
Quite-
against our bulk anyways, but it's just universally carried items in the stash.
So, yes,
So
Rell has found a
dangerous.
room with a
Rell has found a room
blood-stained
with another
hand
box.
axe, a smith's hammer, a jumbled-up collection of holy symbols, a
Yeah.
mouldy spellbook, and a tarnished silver flute. And that, ladies and gents, with that revelation and discovery, is going to be where we end our session for tonight.
Da, da, da.
You have found the 5 items belonging to the 5 most notorious criminals of Harrowstone.
I like the fact that we're trying to figure out how the war razor and the hair clips are related to the
How did the
Rell's
hair
just-
clips work?
Yeah, Rell's just like, hey guys, look at this.
Girl Smarts wins again. So yes, so just to draw
Wait,
this...
To be fair, I didn't realise the warden also would use their prison wallet to hide stuff.
Okay, so...
Just spit down. I'm going to chuck all of this stuff into the party loop for now.
Mhm.
Just ahead of
have a
next
look at it.
session.
Yeah.
We can have like a little chat in Discord to figure out who wants to take what. Because I'm assuming there's probably some drawbacks on taking it. And there's
Oh.
obviously 5 of us, so probably each one of us can probably hold one of them. I assume.
Interesting. But yes, as far as the stream is concerned, this is where we're going to cut it short. So thanks to all of those folks who came along and had a watch. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we appear to enjoy playing it. To those of you who are finding this on YouTube later on, we hope you enjoyed it enough to consider giving us a like so that it might, according to the algorithm's whims, turn up on your feed again in the future. But for now, we wish all of you who watched us a very big note of thanks, and we hope to see you next week for the same kind of shenanigans as we proceed even further into Harrowstone's depths. But until then, we wish you all a good night and treat each other with kindness and respect in this crazy, crazy world, because damn. And we shall see you when we see you next. Until next time, bye-bye, folks.